Boom. What the fuck is good? Boom. Caligreen. How you doing?
Whoop whoop. What the fuck is good, TJ? What up, chat? What up, everyone out there in Juggle World?
Hello, internet. Hello, world. Hello, planet Earth.
Good morning, TJ.
Good morning. Yeah, thank you. Good morning to me. I just rolled out of bed. It's not like we had a set time for this or anything, but behind the scenes, yeah, we did actually want to go earlier than this. And I overslept. But I'm here now, and I'm ready to go. I hope you guys are ready to go. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop, Charles Reeves.
So, Caligreen, how you hanging? What's up? How you doing today?
Man, I'm doing good. Fucking just got my tickets for Super Mario Galaxy. We're going at midnight on fucking, what is that, Wednesday? So excited.
Okay, so for the uninitiated, what is that?
Super Mario Brothers Galaxy, the movie.
Oh, okay, because I thought you were going to tell me you were going to like a theme park. Because isn't there like a Super Mario World, like fucking theme park now?
Is there? I'm not that tapped in on the Mario verse, but I do know that my homie actually was Bowser for some of like the screen, like they had to film some shit and they needed a stand-in for Jack Black, and my homie was the stand-in. So that shit is pretty fresh. And he stood in for like some promo like shit that they did. So I'm excited to see this fucking movie. My kids are excited. Like they like to stay up late, so we thought it'd be fresh if we're like, hey, let's go to the first showing, you know?
Hell yeah.
So looking forward to that.
That's what's up. Yeah, I seen the first movie. It was good.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, did not mean to do that, but all right, cool. So, we got a lot to talk about today, man. Oh my god. What do you want? Where do you want to start? You know, I don't even know. We got so many different topics and shit for y'all.
Well, here, why don't we go ahead and start with the underground freshness?
All right.
All right.
Underground, baby. Real underground, baby.
Yeah. All right. What do we got first?
Let's see. You gonna throw it up?
If I was gonna throw it up, I wouldn't have asked you.
So we'll start at the beginning.
Okay.
So right here, Chris Calico just did an interview with Boss Talk 101. And in this interview, he brought up the fact that he had no idea who he would be without Tech Nine. And that was one of the things that urged him to step away from strange music. So if you haven't checked this interview out, definitely do so. You can find a link to it over on Fago Lovers. I posted it up there. It's kind of hard to find because even though the interview was done very well, they misspelled his name like in the actual like interview. So yeah, I threw this little graphic together to promote it. But yeah, definitely check this shit out. It's a hella fresh interview. Like I said, he talks about him stepping away from Tech Nine, bringing his wife into strange music to kind of see the behind the scenes working so that she could take over managing him one day. He did that 2 years prior to him leaving. He also talks about getting props from Eminem on Speed 'Em. Eminem stated that this track, it's Tech Nine, Chris Calico, and Eminem. Eminem has apparently stated that Chris Calico has the #1 verse on that track. So that was definitely motivation for him to kind of figure out what he wanted to do. So yeah, definitely check this shit out. He also has this thing he started called Earhouse Tech, where it's supposed to revolutionize mixing and mastering with the click of a button. So he's got that going, and he's also working on a country album.
Of course he is. I don't know.
So definitely, if you want to know what's up with the current happenings of Chris Calico since he left Strange Music, this is the interview to check out.
That's pretty cool. Chris Calico is the shit. I've seen him live many times. I've enjoyed, his music, and he's also a friend of the channel. Scotty Balls loved Chris Calico's music, and so did Big Irish Juggalo. Remember, we got a cameo from Chris Calico for Big Irish a few years back.
Yeah.
I think Scotty was the one who actually got the cameo. Because if you guys don't know, Big Irish Juggalo has passed away. Rest in peace. He was battling cancer, and Chris Calico is his favorite artist. So we got a cameo for him when he was still fighting. And that was mad cool of him. Always respect Chris Calico, and you gotta figure at Strange Music, Tech Nine's like, why is your wife standing in the corner with a notebook looking at me writing down things?
Right. But yeah, man, this is a really good fucking interview, and I do personally feel like Chris Calico was heavily slept on due to his involvement with Tech Nine and Strange Music. He was kind of like our little underground, one of our best kept secrets, But another fun thing that he talked about in this interview is getting approached by Apple, because they had an idea for a commercial and they wanted to use his song Genius. And apparently they had reached out to him and he thought it was a joke. He didn't think that Apple was actually hitting him up. And then they hit up his wife and come to find out it was a real thing, and he made a nice check off of that. So yeah, man, Chris Calico's featured apparently in commercials for Apple. So
and that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you need a manager. Okay.
Exactly. Because he would have just completely slept on that check had not his wife been hit up with the same offer.
I mean, I get emails and notifications from Apple, and I'm just like, next, those announcements
right.
I passed. Apple's like, BstMstR, we need you to endorse this next. Yeah. So Chris Calico's wife needs to hit me up. I need management.
That's funny shit. Real quick, whoop whoop, Trailer Park Cinderella. What up, though?
Whoop whoop.
But yeah, man. So definitely check out that interview. Another piece of freshness I wanted to share. If you head over to Spencer's online, they currently are doing a spring clearance sale. They have that Dog Beat shirt right now for $15 at 44% off. They also got right there an amazing Jekyll Brothers shirt, once again at $15, 44% off. There's some other things that are on sale, but these are the big ones. These are the big deals that they got right now. So if you can fit an extra large or smaller, the Spencer's online has got you covered.
Oh, that's the catch, though. The sizes.
That is the catch for real.
So what is the store's name again?
It's Spencer Gifts.
Spencer Gifts. All right. Am I the only one who didn't know that Spencer's Gifts was still around? I'm sorry, I haven't been to a mall in fucking years. Wait, malls are still around?
Yeah. Yeah, but Spencer's has got the shirts. So there you go.
That's a really good deal, though. I mean, if anybody is looking to cop these shirts, $15 is a steal. Are you kidding me?
I was thinking about getting 2 of each, like, you know what I mean? So
Well, our boys are back in Spencer's Gifts with dope ass Juggalo merch for the public.
they've actually got like I think 6 or 7 shirts. They've got Mighty Death Pop shirts. They've got fucking Great Malenko shirts. Yeah, they got this one right here. This was the Dog Beat shirt, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
I actually would love to rock that, except I'm gonna have to. I need it in a 2X or bigger. Sorry.
well, hey, at that price, that's definitely something where you can buy it and cut them out, you know, for patches or whatever.
I know. I was gonna say that shirt is so dope. I would totally buy that for $15 and then, you know, patch it up, turn it into a fucking ninja mask or something.
If I remember correctly, on the back it has the Hatchet Man and Dog Beats as well.
Oh, that's even sicker. That's dope. Hell yeah, good find, man. I don't know if people know this, but ICP merch is back in Spencer's. Like, all kidding aside, like they got the goods over there. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Both Spencer's and Hot Topic. So we're taking over the mall once again, like it's fucking 2007. You already know what it do.
30 years ago, man.
20, but you know who's counting.
I am incorrectly, apparently.
No, you could have caught an ICP shirt here and there at Hot Topic in the earlier years, but from what I remember, Hot Topic kind of stayed away from them until after the 6 dropped. Like that's my recollection, because my mom worked at Hot Topic and they never had ICP shirts come through. You know, it wasn't until later on in like the mid 2000s whenever they took off with Hot Topic and became their #1 seller.
You know, this is going to be something that I am very much looking forward to sharing with y'all in the next coming months. Or I guess even years, because let's be honest, Carnival Spirits is going to be around forever, and it just so happens that next week, Easter Sunday, is the 30th anniversary of when I discovered ICP, and henceforth it'll be 30 years down with the clown for me. And I used to keep a detailed calendar book, and I used to keep track of fucking homework, events, what I did, where I went, who I was with, things that I picked up. And so I have a actual record of when I bought albums, when I saw movies, when I went to concerts, who I saw at the concerts, and I did this for 10 years straight. So the fact that I started fucking with Juggalo shit all the way back in 96, it's a huge milestone for me personally. Just this anniversary. I love Easter Sunday because it always reminds me of when I was introduced to the Wicked Clowns. And moving forward, I'm going to be able to like flip through my calendar books and really reminisce and pinpoint when I actually copped a lot of Juggalo freshness. The first ICP shirt I ever bought was not at a clown show. I'm pretty sure it was at a Hot Topic, and it was a Riddle Box shirt. I still have it. It was a Riddle Box shirt where the Riddle Box was like big, and it was kind of like not centered, but it was like left a little bit. You know what I mean? It wasn't like dead center Riddle Box. It was like large and to the side, and it kind of faded out too. It faded into the black of the shirt. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but yeah, technically, that was my first ICP shirt.
And I know the one you're talking about. It's the one where it kind of like cuts off, and the like gesture hat thing like goes off to the side, right?
Yeah, and you know what? I'll show you guys pictures of it later.
It has like it's the Insane Clown Posse is almost kind of embroidered a little bit, like kind of weird looking.
I don't think it has any words on it at all. Actually, no words.
Okay.
It's just the image, and I'm gonna show you guys pictures later, like not today, but you know, if you're watching, if you stay with us, you're gonna see fucking dope ass fucking pictures of me performing at the Gathering of the Juggalos in 2007. I'm wearing that shirt on purpose because it was like the greatest moment of my life, getting to rap at the Gathering. So
Yeah.
I specifically put on my favorite ICP shirt, which was my first ICP shirt. But yeah, anyways, get your ass over to Hot Topic and Spencer's and pick up some freshness. Do it.
So moving on, we've got this fun little post that I figured we would try and decipher. This was posted on Fago Lovers, and I will say that the person that posted this on Fago Lovers was removed from the channel over it. We know we're not going to say any names or anything like that. No drama like that. It all is what it is. But yeah, I had a few people actually ask me about this shit, like send it to me, like, dude, what's this shit about? And I presented it to Scotty, and I guess he didn't see it. And as soon as he saw it, he immediately removed it. But
you didn't
man,
you didn't save the picture. The image that went with it.
oh yeah, the weird blingy image. I don't have that.
Okay, well, that visual would have gone nice with this. Whatever, continue. Maybe I'll throw it up there so we can see it at the end of the spiel.
For sure. But what does that say at the top?
Do you need me to read it?
Yeah, it's a little small for me.
Okay. I just wish we had the picture because it's not like it makes sense, but you know, when I
that's
was
kind of why I didn't. It made it make no sense. I didn't have the full picture because I only had a screenshot of it to begin with.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I sent you a screenshot. Anyways, it says exclusive Juggalos message from Yakko the Wiz and Agents of Chaos. What up, y'all? I'm Wacko. Wacko's twin brother Yakko. I stay at the spray house, I mean the trap house. Spraying, I mean stuffing these spray shits, all these pre-packs for the Emily. Anyway, today we're doing a collab pack with the Agents of Chaos. That's right, the Agents of Chaos. You've seen them at Buffalo Days. You've seen them at the Lathering in Club Chaos, and about to see them on tour with the Fanta Gang and Billy Mays. But before that, we're dropping the Agents of Chaos Airheads collab for me and my twin brother Wacko exclusively at the Van in the alley behind the King of Clubs this weekend only. Hit us up at the AOC hotline or just look for me out back, Pam. Like this whole post is dripping with fucking charisma. Let me tell you that right now. Holy shit. This is one sexy ass fucking joke. I assume that they're talking about Juggalohio. Is that because that's what happened this weekend, right? Maybe I'm wrong.
Let's
I don't
see.
know. Is that what the King of Clubs is? Is that where Juggalohio
The King of Clubs actually? Yes, that is. You're right. That is where Juggalohio happened. So okay, we got a reference to Juggalohio here. We also got a reference to Willie Hayes in there and his Fago Gang tour. He just flat out says Agents of Chaos. Like that's actually like the name of the people that are throwing the Fago Gang tour.
Yeah, I think the inconsistency here is that everything is a joke on something real, but Agents of Chaos is actually a real thing, and he didn't make a joke out of Airheads. He just wrote Airheads. So, yeah, he couldn't come up with a good pun. for
at the
Airheads.
same time, though, like he's flat out saying that they have spray packs, which I'll educate you a little bit because I know you were Like, what the fuck is he talking about? That's basically means that the weed is weak and they spray it with like pheromones and shit to make it more glamorous. So that's the accusation in here. So yeah, man, this post, whereas it's clever, very tongue in cheek, at the same time not cool, you know, Wacko's the fucking homie. Like, you know, I'm repping the fucking Airheads hat right now. Willie Hayes, once again, the fucking homie. I think he has like a barbecue going on right now, actually, like here in Vegas, like some shit like that. I was invited to it, but I got the kids. He also hooked me up with guest list for the Fago Gang tour. So mad love to Willie Hayes. And yeah, this is just one of those things that we have to deal with, unfortunately. And like I said, whereas like I can look at this and kind of laugh, there's a lot of people who took real offense to this. And man, it was a shitstorm that Scotty D had to clean up. And I got to give mad respects to him for always playing damage control when it comes to the Juggaverse, because, you know, he doesn't do like the majority of posting and shit on Fago Lovers anymore. Like, he does have a new kid on the way, but when it comes down to it, he is the face of Fago Lovers. So whenever any fuck shit goes down, he's the one who has to deal with it. So mad respects to him for handling this appropriately. And yeah, man, it is what it is.
I don't think it's that serious, but at the same time, it's pointless. And if you didn't know, here's the graphic that came along with it. So I remember scrolling and seeing this graphic and reading this post, and not immediately, but like halfway through it, I realized, oh, this is bullshit. Like, this is a joke. And then I saw the comments, and people were, complaining about it. So I was curious. I asked you about it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, because you know, Fago Lovers has been a constant source of information for the Juggalo Underground since fucking forever. And when you see something like this, it piques my interest. You know, not like I actually give a fuck, but you know, clearly calling the gathering the lathering, and yeah, it's you know what the big tip off was is the Fanta Gang bullshit, right? Because Fago Gang or Don't Bang is on tour right now. Willie Hayes has got this fucking sick ass roster, and they're going all over the country, and they got special add-ons in each, you know, region, regional rappers joining the tour for their areas, and it just looks like a whole lot of fun. As soon as I saw them getting clowned on in this post, I was like, all right, this is a bullshit post. You know?
Next. Yeah, exactly. So I just thought we'd talk on that a little bit. And there it is, you know, especially because like I am with Fago Lovers. So I have been asked on a few different occasions about it, not just you. So I'm the one who also brought it to Scotty D's attention. So, you know, there you go. I've spoken on it. Like, I wash my hands clean. Shout out to fucking Wacko the Kid and everybody over at Airheads. They're all the shit. Shout out to Willie Hayes and everybody with Fago Gang. Once again, nothing but love all around.
Hell yeah.
Just so you know, TJ, my little side screen where I was scrolling has frozen. So you're going to need to take over.
All right, what are we going to next? The Juggalohio flyer is next in line. Do we want to cover that because it just went down?
Yeah, well, it's currently going down, right? Yeah, let's talk Juggalohio. Hell yeah! So that was the last 2 nights, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So this past Friday and Saturday we had Juggalohio, and man, it looked like a lot of fucking fun. Shout out to everyone who turned up for this shit. Much love to Ouija Mac. Much love to my homie fucking Gloom. Yeah, just this looks like this was a hell of a lot of fun. And one of these days, I really want to turn up, fucking show up for Juggalohio. It looks like a good time for sure.
What I enjoyed was seeing footage from multiple people, but one of them was Fagel Lovers. Shout out to Hashley. That's the homie who was live streaming on the Fagel Lovers account for everybody and doing individual streams for each performance. So I caught a little bit of those sets via smartphone live streaming, which was great. And it actually was nice to see the layout. Like she was also just walking around filming the lines in the merch booth and stuff, and giving a nice POV of the layout. And man, they definitely had that place packed. You could also tell that by looking at the photos, because you know how everybody likes to pose in front of the crowd, at the end of their sets and get that nice fucking venue audience collab picture, group picture.
Yeah.
Clockwork E has their picture, and they got their little poop in the pit, real jug shit signs, and you can just see all the ninjas fucking packed in there like sardines. And yeah, it looks like a good time.
Hell yeah. Which this actually segues though into one of the main topics for this live stream.
I know.
And that is Juggalohio 2011, which you actually put me onto.
Yeah, let's talk about it for a second. I mean, we already have a graphic on our thumbnail and everything, but this has been 15 years plus, I guess. Around 15 years, 14, 15, I don't know. Juggalohio originally was a Juggalo sitcom, like an internet. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it was like a TV show, like a Juggalo sitcom, like Seinfeld, like Friends. Like you got all these Juggalo characters, and they did these episodes that were like 7 to 10 minutes long each. And there's 7 episodes, or actually there's 6 episodes, but the last episode was a 2-parter. So there's a part 1 and a 6 part 2. So technically 7 episodes. And I don't know if anybody is, remember this, or if you've ever stumbled upon this doing searches for Juggalohio online, but you can find this on YouTube. The YouTube channel itself used to be called Juggalohio, and then later they changed it to Pog City, and I guess that's just the name of those guys or the comedy troupe or whatever it is, that they call themselves. But the episodes are still available. In fact, I'll show it to you. Let me throw it up on the screen real quick. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So this is a playlist that they made with all the episodes. And
Nice.
as you can see, they all say 14 years ago. I mean, got like the first episode's got 23,000 views. The last episode has 3,000 views. So not everybody made it through the whole series, but it looks like a solid 3,000 people did watch the entire collection here. Anyway,
Which is
one of the cool things about this Juggalohio project is that I actually was involved in it, and I'm talking about my music being included in the show in the background during 2 scenes. I actually have 2 songs that I submitted to be included in this project. So if you watch episode 6, part 1, and that's called Juggalo Night In, hear my track, Chilling with the Pillars. And then also there's another track by me and my homie Walking Dead. Well, actually, he's the artist formerly known as Walking Dead. He goes by Matter of Rap now. But we have a track called The Usual Suspects, and that is also in this show. And you know, this is before Carnival Spirits. Like in 2011, this is before Carnival Spirits existed. You know, I had this track, Chilling with the Caterpillars, that I had made, and you know, these guys were looking for Juggalo music to include in the show, and I was like, hey, I'm a Juggalo, I got music, what you need? And I submitted some music, and they actually used it, and I'm proud as fuck of that. You know, it's
Hell yeah.
it's a cool thing that exists, and damn, it's like 15 years ago. So 14, 15 years ago. It's when Juggalohio the concert showed up, I was like, oh, somebody's repurposed that. I mean, they're not the first ones who came up with it. But Juggalohio is now a cherished tradition for Ouija Mac and Chapter 17 Alos everywhere to get together and rock out. But do you remember the show Juggalohio? I think everybody should check this out. It's really cool. It's a nice little time capsule. And
Oh yeah. Which you think you could play us like a clip, like either the intro or maybe the part that has you on it, like you're chilling with the caterpillars.
Let's click this one. Let me mute it. I mean, I don't have to mute it. All right.
That's fresh.
There's going to be an ad, so let me mute this for a second. Oh, that's not an ad. You hear that? Hold on. Let me go back. Let me play that back.
Right at the very beginning.
I did not remember. They got my voice is the first thing you hear. Holy shit. All right, let me play that again. Let me turn the volume up.
So there I go, beast masking alone in the frigid winter, ready to take on it.
This bunny rabbit, he shits jelly beans. He's trying to fuck the hunk's girl. Here he is. Hey.
You guys just have to watch this. I don't want to play the whole thing, but damn, I did not remember my song is right in the beginning of the fucking episode.
It's not just your song, but it's the part with you even shouting out your name.
Yeah.
That's fresh.
Yeah, and so you know, at the end of the episode, they got the credits and all. Let's see here, because this is the second to last episode, so you know it's kind of like a cliffhanger ending. And
Party time 2.0, bitches. Woo woo.
Whether you're alone or you're with your
maybe I don't need that song. So we got who's starring in it, who wrote it and produced it, who directed it, cinematography, editing. It's a whole real production, you know. Makeup artists, and then boom, we got music credit.
Nice.
BstMstR, Chilling with the Caterpillars, and The Usual Suspects. So those are my two tracks that and Chilling with the Caterpillars ended up going on my album. So you can actually hear this on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you stream music. Go check out Chilling with the Caterpillars. I'm not even lying. Out of all the music I've done, aside from Dear Joe and Joey and all the music on Juggalo Agenda, Chilling with the Caterpillars is one of what people have told me is my best tracks. Like when I performed live, I would always get people commenting on Chilling with the Caterpillars, telling me how much they enjoyed it. It really is an inspired concept track. and I remember the Ghetto Freak Show asked me one time, like, how did I come up with that? And basically, it's, you know, ICP's chilling, guts on the ceiling, you know, where they're like, I'm chilling, I'm illin' with my guts all over the ceiling. It was part inspired by that. And then the second part was inspired by Wizard of the Hood, where he's rapping about, you know, going to Oz and meeting the Tin Man and the Lion. And it's basically repurposing Wizard of Oz in the ghetto. Well, that's basically what I did with this. It's just me in place of Alice in the Looking Glass, Alice in Wonderland, and it tells a story of me beastmasting in the forest and, you know, linking up with the caterpillar and getting high. And so it's this whole fantasy song.
I'm gonna echo what other people say, and yes, that is like top tier Beastmaster material. Like that is. That one and No More Lies, like, and Graffiti and Kung Fu, like,
thank you.
Yeah, those are like three of my top Beastmaster songs, just off the dome, you know. But definitely, we featured that on one of our mixtapes, actually.
Yep.
I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, we featured that song.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, that's super fucking fresh, and I really appreciate you putting me on to this Juggalohio shit, because I would have never known about the series. And looking back, this is literally right around the time I first like dove into the Juggatube, like Juggaverse. This was the heydays, you know, and I was not on game. I just was not, and if I was, I just simply don't remember for some reason. But yeah, man, I found this came out like. What can you see the date?
Sure. If I well, this episode June 20th, 2011. So, you know, this thing was all done like in 2011 before Carnival Spirits existed. It wasn't like, I don't know. I mean, it's got, you know, all these views now. I'm sure back then the views were much lower, and this is accrued over the years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I literally haven't thought about Juggalohio at all. Now every year we think about Juggalohio because it's this event. But before Juggalohio, the show, I really did kind of forget about this, like all these years ago. But I'm proud as fuck of it. Like it really came out great, and you know, it was super fucking cool to get included in it by submitting my music. You know, Mercules has a song that got played in the background of a show on Netflix, and he just, you know, revealed that recently. I saw this video where he was showing it off and saying, "Hey, anytime I need like a boost, a pick me up, you know, I just go on the Netflix and I turn this on, and you know, the same thing, man. This is a total rush to be included in a project like this, and I wish more people would do projects like this. You know, a Juggalo sitcom, fucking awesome, right?
Well, I think one of the other things that's super fresh is the animated intro. Like, not a lot of people do animated shit. So, and this was in 2011. Like that's hella fresh. Lunastar 66517. Whoop whoop was good.
Yeah, this intro is pretty dope. Very crude, simple animation, but effective and funny as fuck. Because this is literally the characters in the show animated. I mean, you kind of got your main character, and you got his coworker. Think like Workaholics, but before Workaholics, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know when Workaholics came out, but but yeah, Juggalohio. You know, I'll share a link to this playlist in our Carnival Spirits channel on Instagram. I'll throw it up on YouTube. I'm sorry, not YouTube. I'll throw it up on our Facebook as well. I'll make it easy for you guys to find this if you're only following us, but it should not be hard to go into the YouTube search finder, put in Juggalohio, and scroll through all the concert footage, and you will find this playlist. It is out there.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what's up.
Now, you know what? I want to go ahead and announce my next In the Tunnels interview.
All right, sweet. I'll throw that up here.
Cool. So,
boom.
Last week we had Willie Hayes. This week, In the Tunnels with the one and only Evil Pimp. It's going down April 1st at 5 p.m. Central Time. And this is a big one. Evil Pimp doesn't have a lot of interviews out there. So, man, hopefully he doesn't April Fool's me and actually pulls up. But I've been a big Evil Pimp fan for a long time. Like, I first heard about him probably like 08, 09-ish. And he was just all over like blogs back in the day, like like the blog days, whenever people would repost like fucking WinZip or whatever files. Like, he was all over that shit, and that's how I found out about him. And over the years, there's like I think there's like 1 or 2 interviews he's done that you can actually find. So there's a lot of mystery surrounding this man, and I'm excited as fuck to be the one to ask the questions. If y'all have any questions, let us know. I'll be sure to ask them. But yeah, shout out to Evil Pimp for doing this.
I'm curious who else is familiar with Evil Pimp. If anybody watching fucks with Evil Pimp's music, let us know. I always hear you talking about Evil Pimp, Caligreen. You talk about Evil Pimp all the time. Like, anytime Evil Pimp drops a track, I know about it because of you. So you are definitely the point person to interview this motherfucker, and I'm curious as heck to learn about him. But that's cool. That's a good get. I'm excited for this interview.
Hell yeah, man. I'm super excited. So make sure to pull up April 1st, this Wednesday, 5 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. It's going down.
Nice. All right. Before we get into the next topic or, segment, I want to just put out there that, for the past few years, I have been doing April Fool's Day joke flyers for the gathering. Okay. I have been making these fake flyers for the gathering, and I'm talking about artist announcement flyers. Okay. And it's always been a fucking riot, seeing juggalos commenting, getting fooled, not getting fooled, their responses to the artists that I put on the fake flyer for the gathering. But this year we don't even have a location or a design reveal at all, or a date. We don't have anything. And April Fool's is coming up, and I'm left with this situation of not having a gathering logo to rip off and do a fake flyer with, because Tom Wood is still currently tinkering, or he's done it and ICP's just like holding on to it and waiting to reveal it. But I can't, I don't know how to move forward. So the only thing I can do is take imagery from the knot, and I'm going to make the flyer completely black. I'm going to put the knot at the top, and I'm going to find the font, and I'm going to do the fake flyer as I always have. And no one's going to fall for it, because you never get the artist announcements before the initial, like, we don't even know when and where the gathering's going to be. And that's fucking up my April Fool's Day plans, guys. So, I mean, this is the issues that I'm dealing with here.
I'm gonna say that this more so opens the door to creativity because now you can have the gathering be wherever the hell you want it to be.
I know. So, okay, you guys need to help me out. Where should I
It's
make
going down. Portland.
No.
It's
No.
going down. Yes. Gathering
Okay.
of the Juggalos, Portland, effing Oregon.
I think, and I don't mind workshopping this with y'all because I'm not trying to fool carnival spirits, audiences. I'm just fucking with the Juggalo community as a whole, and I don't expect anybody to take it seriously. When you see a fucking gathering flyer with weird names on it that you wouldn't expect, and it's on April Fool's Day, that's on you if you fall for it. And people have fallen for it every year. And then I think there's people that anticipate it now, and I don't want to let people down. So I actually have like the artist, the roster is written. It's just the flyer and the location, and I'm like, damn, do I really gotta like make all that up? I will. I'll take us back to Nelson Ledges. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why don't you take us to Mexico?
Mexico
City. Mexico City gathering. You
That's
find
it.
the picture. They have that like picture of them from like Texas, right? Where they look like in sombreros and shit, and like put that on the sides of it. Like,
Oh man. No, I'm pretty sure what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make it like black and gray. I'm gonna do a not themed gathering flyer because we don't have any new art material to go with, that seems appropriate. It is the current era, the Joker's card era that we're in. We're still celebrating the era of the knot. And I saw someone make this joke that, they're taking this knot theme a little too seriously by not revealing the gathering. I mean, motherfuckers are panicking. They're trying to make their fucking vacation plans, time off requests, travel plans. This shit is really a kink in everybody's slinky. It's not cool. We need our gathering dates. And if I have to fucking put out fake gathering dates on April 1st, that's the thing is I'm not even the only one doing it. People are so antsy. I've seen already a half a dozen fake AI flyers for the gathering in Juggalo Facebook groups. Okay. And they're not even slick. Like you look at them and immediately it's fake and AI. It's that AI face paint where it's not quite Violent J and it's definitely not Shaggy 2 Dope, but it's similar. Like
they got weird little points and stuff on the like makeup, and yeah.
Or it's not that there's points at all. Everything's rounded. Like but I just want to let everybody know my April Fool's flyer is done the old-fashioned way with Photoshop. Okay, not AI. So people want to get mad about a fake. I don't care who gets mad. Like whatever you fall for on April Fool's Day is on you. All right. And I'm not the only one making fake shit on April Fool's Day, but this is one of my favorite things to do now. And I'm just letting y'all know that's what's happening. Gathering flyer drops on April 1st. And wait till you see who is performing. Oh my God, you're going to die.
I'm excited.
All right. Are we doing staff picks?
We are. Let's go.
All right. Let's jump into staff picks, everybody. Boom. That wasn't the animated intro.
No, it's just a placeholder, but it worked.
Gotcha. Hold on. Here's the actual intro for staff picks because I like what you did.
Only wicked shit. Only wicked shit. Only wicked shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, staff picks. Callie, what'd you bring to us?
All right, so starting off, we've got Devil in the Flesh. This is Sinister, and I believe BstMstR is how you say the name. And this is a little EP. It's got like 4 songs on it. It's called Devil in the Flesh, and this is actually Sinister on some dubstep shit. So, very interesting. I know Sinister has done a lot of. He's dabbled in a lot of different genres, and I've heard him do EDM. But I think this is the first time I heard him on actual like dubstep, because there's different styles of EDM. You got like the Memphis funk shit, which kind of counts. You've got like traditional rave dance music. You've got drum and bass, and dubstep, which, yeah, man, he fucking killed it on this shit. Now, they started by dropping a single a few weeks back. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Wraith Beneath or something like that is how you say the name. But yeah, I heard that song like earlier this week and I was like, oh, this shit's pretty fresh. And then they dropped the whole fucking EP. And yeah, just my favorite song on there is definitely one called Paradise Lost. This is a short little fucking EP, but it's hella fresh. If you're into some like dubstep, you definitely want to check this out.
BstMstR, huh? I've never heard of him.
I never had either. He's a Russian EDM artist, though.
That's dope. That's dope. I'm gonna check this one out. I like Sinister a lot. I'm really still not caught up on all his music, but ever since he did that collab album with Ouija Mac, he's been on my radar, and I've enjoyed a lot of the music that he's been putting out since I've been following him, including the collabs with Nate Perez, right?
Yeah, man. They have their EP getting ready to drop as well, which his song that he just dropped with Nate, what was that, last week, is sitting at just under 9,000 streams. So thank you to everyone that's been streaming that.
Fuck yeah. That's the shit. Shout out to Sinister, killing it. Isn't there like an EDM track with Darby O'Trill that came out recently? Which one was that?
Yes, that's going to be on the Siamese Goat God album. They did, which I don't have that picture here. Fuck. I wanted to put that one in here actually. But their album was pretty fucking dope. And my favorite tracks on there, though, were all the EDM like remixes that they had. Like it's cool to hear wicked shit EDM. It's something you don't get a lot of the time. And my wife doesn't like a lot of traditional rap or wicked shit, but she loves EDM music. So I can kind of sneak that shit in when she's in the car, and she'll be going with it. Like my wife loves Sinister. When it comes to like people that are on like the more newer school, like alternative, like rap tip, like that's like her go-to. But yeah, man, if people are spitting over like some EDM shit, she loves that. Yeah, there we go. Pleroma. This album right here is super fucking fresh. I know there's been a lot of people comparing this album and the Mutinoid Underground Dwellers album, saying like, I've heard a lot of people say that they like the Mutinoid Underground Dwellers concept better than this one, but I'm not going to agree or disagree. I'm going to say this album's fresh. Still need to check out the Mutinoid Underground Dwellers like full album. I've only really checked out singles. So why don't we go ahead and set it here, TJ? That's going to be an assignment for us to listen to the Mud album. I'll send it to you.
Right on.
So that'll be our homework
for the next episode. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. That's what's up. I haven't checked this album out yet, but I did, it did pop up in my Friday radar the other week because I follow Darby. So I'm not really familiar with Siamese Goat God. I guess I'm sleeping because I hear they're pretty dope.
Hell yeah, which we'll make that an assignment as well. But I want to kind of I've been meaning to check out the Mutanoid Underground Dwellers album. So I kind of want to set that as our first, like, you know what I mean? Like as our first assignment album.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I don't even know. I can't. We're not looking at that one, so I can't even picture that. But whatever you're talking about, we'll check that out.
Bet.
All right, so let's see. Next here for staff picks, Caligreen's got Dirtball. Holy shit, where has he been hiding?
He has been hiding
under.
He's been hiding deep underground, like so deep underground that this is the first thing he has dropped since like 2019. His album Skull Hollow, which was a banger album, and this right here, Rockwater. Yeah, I fuck with this song. Definitely check out Dirtball, Rockwater. If you know Dirtball, you know what to expect. This shit was fresh.
Hell yeah. I like Dirtball. It was cool when he joined KMK. I remember that way back when.
Right. You remember how they announced it? They announced it via YouTube. And it was a video where they had like a song. It was the intro song on like Long Live the Kings. And then they announced like in there, like they showed him sitting in the chair and he had the crown on. I remember that. So, but I was on to Dirtball before that. I remember meeting him probably like maybe like 2 or 3 months before that. He was opening up for Head PE. And I walked up to him and like gave him props, and he signed my copy of Papa de Ball, which was his first album. And I actually lost the cover, like walking back to the car. Like I dropped it somewhere. I was super fucking like high. This show was in St. Louis at fuck. This is gonna kill me. This is going to kill me, the name of the venue, because it's like the main fucking venue out there, Sauget, Illinois. Pops. There you go. Pops, Sauget, Illinois, right outside of St. Louis. Head PE and Dirtball. Yeah, man. Fucking hell of a show. But yeah, I fucking got Dirtball's signature and lost it. And then less than a year later, it was announced that he was the new member of Cottonmouth Kings. And that was a fresh rollout. That was a fresh time for sure.
I was definitely tapped in at that time. My girlfriend at the time was a huge KMK fan, a big fan of Big B. You know, she liked Dirtball too. So I was exposed to all of this heavy back then, and I did enjoy that KMK album, his debut. You know, that was a good one. I liked it. And you know, to be clear, I wasn't very much into KMK at all. I liked that they collabed with ICP. You know, I definitely enjoyed their work, you know, with ICP. I liked anybody who worked with ICP. Like I got a kick out of all of those, you know, and because there wasn't many people that ICP fucked with. You had 3-6 Mafia, you had Cottonmouth Kings, you know. So I wasn't really like huge into Cottonmouth Kings in general. But during this time period when Dirtball joins, yeah, I was fucking with them, and that was a good era for them, I feel. But what do I? They've gone through lots of ups and downs.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got next here? I'm trying to find something to identify what we're looking at. It's a missing poster. It's a wanted poster. It's a telephone poster. It's
It is a single from Stomodity and Darby O'Trill. And man, this shit was hella fresh. It's like a 5 minute long track, and Darby's the last verse from what I remember. But yeah, man, I bumped this a couple times and it was pretty fucking fresh. Never heard of Stemodity before, but I hit that follow button on Spotify. I'm definitely tapped in now. So this shit was
And
fresh.
just if you're like me and you know your eyes can't focus on what you're looking at, it says "Missed Calls." That's the name of the track. Missed Calls.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. That actually showed up in my radar as well. You know, because of the Darby feature. That's what's up. All right, and then next up on the staff picks, what are we looking at here? Isolated Beings.
Yes. So Isolated Beings are getting ready to drop their album Brain Scan, but they have dropped 2 singles for it this past week. The first one being a song called Sinister, and that track was hella fresh. But the one I was really fucking with was Raise the Dead, which actually pays homage to ICP in it. They pay homage to the song The Witch with the wake the dead, wake the dead, wake them.
Really?
So, yeah.
Nice.
So,
I need to check that out.
yeah, like this one was hella fucking fresh. So definitely don't be sleeping. Ninja with the pencil. Whoop whoop. What up, though?
What's up, homie?
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to this album after hearing the singles. Fuck, man. I'm sorry, I don't remember which one, but one of the singles had Dead Camp on it.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the song. I think it was the song Sinister. And shout out to Dead Camp. You know, those are the fucking homies over there.
They actually, I saw a flyer. They got music dropping too. I didn't cop that one. That's not on my staff picks, but yeah, shout out to Dead Camp. All right, you got a couple more here. Moving right along. The Outworld.
All right. This one right here, this is the number one thing I've been bumping this past weekend. I was bumping the shit out of it before like getting ready for this live. DJ Killa C and DJ, I believe that's Akoza. I'm not sure. I think it's Akoza. But DJ Killa C is fresh as fuck. And this is like a little 3-track tape. But they do the 3 songs. There's Shadow Priest, Armageddon, and Chaos Realm. You got these 3 songs, and then it has the 3 beats, and then 3 slowed and chopped versions. And I gotta say, the slowed and chopped versions are stupid fucking fresh. Like, whenever you're a good DJ and you really know how to chop and screw, it shows. You know, like there's a difference between a good chopped and screwed and a slopped version. And man, they fucking killed it on these chopped and screwed versions. Honestly, like my favorite song on here is the Shadow Priest chopped and screwed version. So definitely check this shit out. It's hella fucking fresh.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that, and I'll take your word for it. A lot of times, I'm not fucking with chopped and screwed tracks because of what you said. Some of them are just really sloppy, and I don't enjoy them. But you know, if this is a good example of chopped and screwed done well, then I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say it's chopped and screwed done right.
Okay, bet. All right, and then your last staff pick, I believe, is this one right here.
Yes. So this is DJ Killa C in a galaxy far beyond. He actually dropped this just a few weeks back. So definitely check this shit out. It's hella fresh as well. But yeah, man, like DJ Killa C, if you don't know, like check in. He's been putting it down forever now, since the fucking Schema Posse, which was like the collective that was Ghost Main, Lil Peep. Like he was part of that shit like back in the day. So if you were on that SoundCloud tip, like you know what I'm talking about. But if not,
No,
DJ Killer C.
Hey, when I was gonna say, when Killer C become a DJ and become black?
Right. Different Killer C. For sure. But yeah, man.
That's cool. Hell yeah. All right, those are great staff picks, Caligreen. Now it's time for mine. I don't have as many, but we're gonna start with something that we did bring up last week, except I wasn't prepared about it. Now I am, and that is the Pyramid of Skulls, Ouija Mac's new album. Shout out to Ouija Mac. I finally bumped Pyramid of Skulls, and I know what the hype is about. And I have a few comments to say, but I want to know, Caligreen, what's your assessment of this latest release from Chapter 17?
Listen, when it comes to Ouija Mac, to me, the bread and butter are the themed albums. So like the scrolls and all of that, the fucking runes. Like this right here is peak Ouija Mac in my opinion. And yeah, man, it's definitely one you don't want to sleep on.
I enjoyed it. One thing I noticed is that not every single track was either produced by Devereaux, or maybe he just doesn't tag every beat. You know, I suppose people that have physicals, you know, have the liner notes and the info on that. But when I'm listening to, you know, underground music, anytime I hear a Devereaux tag in the beginning of a beat, or you could instantly tell when Devereaux is producing sometimes, and then you hear that Devereaux tag, I save them in a playlist. I got this growing Devereaux playlist of just every beat that he produces for the underground. And on this album, I counted 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 out of 18 tracks have the Devereaux tag. So it makes me wonder who else is producing here. I don't know. Putting it out there, that'd be interesting to me to find that out. But there's also a couple of tracks on here that, you know, it's not new for Ouija to be rapping about swinging a hatchet, drinking Faygo, like shouting out juggalos left and right. Like that's what he does. But on this one specifically, I really enjoyed, let's see, what's it called? Haunted Cabinet. Haunted Cabinet sticks out to me because it's got a skit in there built into the track, very reminiscent to Mad Professor, with the, you know, the mover showing up to like grab a sofa. This guy is like, oh yeah, stick your head inside the medicine cabinet, and then whacks him. And I thought that shit was hilarious. So that was a highlight for me. And honestly, there were a few tracks on here that really stood out. And I honestly can't tell you which ones they were, but I enjoyed it a lot. This is a good album.
Hell yeah. I'm going to echo. And yeah, I noticed that little callback as well. And hella fresh. Hella fucking fresh.
Say, this truly is a concept album. I feel like every fucking song, he's just going on and on about this Pyramid of Skulls. Like, it's not just one fucking, you know, like a title track and then everything else is fucking random. Like, he is on one with this fucking death cult, or the not death cult,
Wow.
Doomsday cult. He says it in the fucking lyrics.
Yeah.
But there's truly some wild jug shit going on this album. It's a fun listen.
Hell yeah.
All right, so yeah, I just wanted to give props to Ouija Mac. You know, I didn't have a chance to listen to this when it dropped before last week's show, just too much going on. But I'm definitely not sleeping. It's a nice addition. All right, here's another album that came out recently, This is staff picks, so this isn't like exactly brand new, but it came out recently. A bunch of singles, and then finally a full length album by Roadside Ghost. Roadside Ghost, who is featured on Yum Yum Bedlam with ICP. They have a few tracks with ICP. I suppose that's how they were introduced to the Juggalo world, but I met them at the Gathering one year. They were mad chill, really fucking good guys. And they got this new album out with us in the end. If you are inclined, if you enjoyed the metal, the guitar, the singing of Roadside Ghost, check out their new album. I like it. It's pretty dope. I just wanted to put you guys onto that if you weren't aware. And then next is a pretty fucking cool project. We got a cipher. We got a cipher to talk about. The cipher is called Murder, Mind, Ammo, and it is led by none other than a friend of the channel, Jay Bazaar. That's my homie right there. This cipher features tons of fun. Rangner, your boy, the coach, chaotic. Man, these fucking names. Stash, fucking Little Nate. I know who Jay Bazaar and Little Nate do collab albums all the time. All these other motherfuckers, I can't pronounce your name, but the actual cipher is pretty fucking dope. Check this one out. It's on all streaming platforms. It's the MMA fucking cipher. And yeah, I like Jay Bazaar a lot. He's a really fucking cool juggalo, and he puts it down. He is a machine. He is so consistent. And I don't mean I just mean with his style, his flow. Like, he is a monster on the mic. Super slept on, in my opinion. Guys definitely want to show some love to juggalos making moves. Jay Bazaar is my dude, and I support that motherfucker. And then lastly, I don't have a lot, but I just wanted to give a shout out to Sizz, another juggalo homie of mine, and he's got this Apollon remix of Gorilla Glue that just dropped recently. And if you're a Gathering juggalo, or you're down with the Dab Rangers, then you might know who Sizz is. But yeah, this is one of my newer homies, and he's got this track right here. So I just wanted to give him a shout out. I guess technically the song is called Gorilla Glue Dark Star Assassin Mix. So that's what it's called. Yep. And that's all I got for staff picks this week. And not to say that there wasn't more music that came out, but I threw these together really quick, and things that I missed, we'll get to next week.
Oh yeah. Which
right,
we got Ronnie has dropped a link tree for Jay Bazaar in the chat.
That's what's up. Hell yeah. Jay Bazaar fucking puts out so much dope music. He has a playlist with just all these miscellaneous tracks, and it goes on and on for days. Like, you seriously got a lot of fucking music to catch up on if you're just getting familiarized with Bazaar. And not for nothing, when D Lyrical came out of the woodwork, a few years back, D Lyrical of, Intelligence and Violence fame with Violent J.
Right.
Yeah. D Lyrical and Jay Bazaar made some music together, and they're homies. And, I've had them on the BstMstR show. Like, they're fucking chill motherfuckers from the Midwest. I fuck with them both. Shout out to Bazaar. Shout out to D Lyrical. Haven't seen from him, heard from him, or seen him in quite a while. But
right.
All right, what are we doing now, man? What's next on our agenda here? Is it?
Oh, what do we have? We have the is it tour time?
I think it's tour time.
All right.
Boom. Well, that's not the animation. Hold on. Let me get the actual intro for tour time. Oh yeah.
There we go. It's tour time.
All right. So Mercules and Hex are currently on tour, and not for nothing, the last stop of this tour is in Spokane, Washington, and it is next weekend on Easter Sunday. I actually might be able to make it to this. Not 100% sure. I don't know if I have Easter Sunday plans. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it onto this show next Sunday. But all these things happening, I would love to be able to do it all. I want to go hunting for Easter eggs. I want to chop it up with you here on Carnival Spirits. I also want to go catch this fucking show, but it's like 4 hours away. I don't think I'm going to be able to do everything I want to do, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can finagle it. But shout out to Hex, shout out to Mercules. You know, both I got mad clown love for. This looks like a good time.
It does, man. There's no Vegas date. I know he played Reno, but honestly, like I'm just in a position where I can't really go to any shows outside of Vegas.
Sure.
So, you know, hopefully we can get him here in Vegas sometime soon because I really want to check out Hex live. I have not done that yet, and I'm looking forward to his new album, man.
Fuck yeah. All right. Kung Fu Vampire with tour dates starting the 21st and going all the way into, holy shit, going all the way to the Hog Rock fucking family reunion.
Yep.
So,
And you know what? I was just checking out an interview he did. I believe it was with the Lows and Loud podcast, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was on Lows and Loud. And yeah, man, he's hoping to announce like his gathering dates here soon. So it's sounding like he's going to be at the gathering. So,
well, not for nothing. That is a really nice thing to hear where we're getting crickets from everybody who is involved. Like people that, you know, work the gathering, like, you know, the juggalos that get, you know, staff shirts and help, you know, work the gathering, you know, the juggalo photographers that shoot the gathering. Everybody's talking about it and nobody is fucking fessing up. The only thing I've heard, a confirmation that it's fucking going down, is that somebody said that Tom Wood is like finishing up the design for the flyer. So if Kung Fu Vampire has leaked that he's booked and he's just waiting for the official announcement, I think that is a really nice indication that, you know, it's last minute, but, you know, people start to wonder, is it over? Will it ever happen?
he didn't officially say that he was on it, but it kind of sounded like he was, and he's just waiting for the announcement. But that's just kind of how, like, you know what I mean? The impression I got. So
I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to assume that he's playing the parking lot party day 0. You know.
I'm gonna say that. Listen, when it comes to the gathering, Jump Steady is tapped in on what's going on, and Kung Fu Vampire is promoting the shit out of himself right now, and I believe 1000% that we will see him there.
All right. Well, time will tell. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very much invested. Being a gathering ass juggalo as I am. All right, we got the serial MCs, Fat C, Professor Fresh, and Mirnez of PLC doing their Minnesota mini tour with one date in South Dakota. Oh yeah, that's right. We talked about this last week. Half of this tour is just Fat C, but still, that's their clique. Wanted to show them some love. I have yet to line this up, but one of these days you're going to get an In the Tunnels interview with somebody from this roster because I've been in touch and they say that they're down. So when the time is right, I'm going to chop it up with Mirnez of PLC, and we're gonna get to the bottom of what really happened to that Underground Psychos contest all the way back. We're finally gonna get to the bottom of this and figure it out. Like,
Right.
No, that's one of my favorite, bits of lore about the Gathering and Juggalo Underground in general is, that contest and that record deal and the would've, could've, should've's of it all. It's very funny to me. And, of course, also the Tunnel Runners era and all the artists that made it onto that compilation album instead of getting the record deal. It's all very fucking, in the past, but its reverberations still echo today.
Right.
All right, next we got the Stack of Spades. I mean, I don't have anything to say about this. What do you have? Any? It's suburban noise. It's
Yeah.
It's Vegas.
It's yeah, these days Stack Styles pretty much is suburban noise. And these are going to be some release parties for his new album, which is hella fresh. If it's coming to a city near you, definitely check that shit out.
Right on. Stack of Spades. All right. What do we got here?
This is a new one. Project Pat is going on tour, the Redemption Tour Part 2. And originally the flyer didn't have the tour dates on it, so I went ahead and updated it and got the tour dates on it. But yeah, man, it's starting, it looks like April 10th in is that Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely, if Project Pat is coming to a city near you, check that shit the fuck out. Just last week, I'd actually sent some interview questions over to Project Pat. So hopefully we will have that written Fago Lovers interview with him here soon. He's been on the path of redemption lately. Been going to like prisons and like giving like speeches about God and shit like that. So yeah, man, like definitely he's on some shit, some cool shit right now. But he's still holding it down musically. So if Project Pat is coming to a city near you, definitely check him the fuck out. He throws the fuck down for real.
It's specifically Michigan, Illinois, Washington, D.C., and Nashville, Tennessee. And it looks like the Washington, D.C. show is going to feature Juicy J. That's what the flyer says.
Yes. That is a headlining show with Juicy J, which sounds hella fucking fresh. So
cool.
Yeah, man.
All right. Next up, we got Sun's Big Boy Birthday Bash with performances by Something Out of Nothing, Clockwork E, Satanic Steakhouse, Keegan Grimm. Oh man, we went through this again. These fucking fonts. God damn it. Apollo Exodus, Siamese Goat God, a couple other people, DJ Rascal, some really busy fonts. April 11th at the Crow's Nest in Youngstown, Ohio. Be there or be square.
From what I hear, this is actually going down on Sun's birthday. So
okay, that's what's up. Next up, we got the Skid Marks. And I do recall being rookie, getting hype about this right after their Juggalohio set. They're hitting the road on April 16th, starting in Indiana, going all the way around to Columbus, Ohio. Oh, this tell you the fonts and the colors making this challenging. But you know,
So
you got supporting acts, Concrete, got the homie Concrete here, Kid Vibe. Yeah.
that looks hella fresh. Like, I'm hoping we can finally get Clockwork E to Vegas. Like, it's clearly not on this flyer, but they are going out to Oklahoma and Colorado. And hey, man, there's a question mark date
I
there.
know. That's what I was gonna say. Maybe April 21st is gonna be a Vegas show. Or
I'm hoping that's a Vegas show. Because
well,
if
I'm
so,
not
I'm
trying to screw up
definitely pulling up.
your manifestation of it, but I hope it's a Portland show. What do you think of that?
Hey, man, we'll see what happens. But I will say that to go from Oklahoma up to Portland and then trek back, where Vegas is kind of like I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I'll fight you for it. I'll fight you for this tour, bro.
Ooh. All right. We got to let Clockwork E know what's going down.
I mean, you're not wrong though. It doesn't make sense, and it doesn't make sense for anybody to come to Portland ever, honestly. So whatever. All right, next we got the Midnight in Yami and the Dumpster Babies. Fucking great name right there. Gotta love that. What's this show here? This is April 10th, and this is in Louisville, Kentucky. See page for info. I mean, I see the homie Demise on this flyer. Shout out to Demise. That's the only other name I recognize.
King Cold. Shout out to King Cold, coming out of Evansville, Indiana.
Right on.
Yeah.
And, you know, of course, Midnight in Yami has recently had a micro viral moment getting a video cosign from Violent J that may or may not have been a paid cameo. But besides the fact he did share, Violent J did share on his own Instagram stories, him rocking out to Midnight in Yami. And then going on to say he's the dopest thing in the past 20 years to happen in the underground. So I don't know if Ouija Mac is in a fight with Violent J right now, or if this is all, because Violent J is doing paid cameos like right now for motherfuckers. There's one where he's promoting the Fago Gang or Don't Bang tour. 2011 gathering. Man, that was so long ago. Can you believe it's been 25 fucking years of gatherings? Holy shit.
I can, man. And yes, holy shit.
I wasn't at 2011. Honestly, I did like a 4-year run at Cave and Rock in a row, and I think 2011 was the first one I missed. So yeah, 2010 I think was my last Cave and Rock gathering. Didn't make it back until the Wizard of the Hood gathering, which was 2016. All right, I think we got a new flyer.
Was Charlie Sheen.
Winning.
All right.
Flying outside. What's this all about? Cypress Hill, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Tech Nine, and Coyote.
So, this is going down in San Diego on April 18th, and man, that lineup is sick as fuck. I believe my boys in Coat Records are going to be there. So, yeah, man, if you're in the San Diego area, bro, don't sleep on this shit, because come on now, Cypress Hill, Bone Thugs, Tech Nine, that's an insane lineup. Just back-to-back fresh.
I don't have the screenshot, but if you guys follow Tech Nine on socials, he recently shouted out his daughter on her birthday, and just showing some love to his like 20-something-year-old daughter, and he called her Rainbow. And then somebody in the comments was like making fun of him for calling his daughter by a nickname, a term of endearment, and he clapped back in the comments. It was really funny. But shout out to Tech9 and who
I
in
saw
Bone?
that you
Well,
showed me
that's
that.
always the question, isn't it? You never know who you're going to get. Life is like a box of chocolates and the roster of Bone Thugs and Harmony. You never know what you're going to get.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I got to say, I really like this flyer. I love this baseball with the mohawk and the joint and the nose piercing and the blood eyes. This is stellar fucking artwork. I'm not even joking. Like that is really
For
fucking
real.
fresh.
So this one popped up literally as I was getting ready for the stream. Like I saw this flyer and I was like, oh shit, that's a new one. And then like on the bottom, it doesn't say it's in San Diego. And so I had to go and like confirm the actual location, you know, before we went live. I'm like, all right, where the fuck is this going down? So
Right.
that's
And
right.
and I don't have, you know, the image here, but I told y'all already last week that Cypress Hill has a new single out. It's called Watcha Trucka. What? Trucha? Watcha Trucha? I mean, it is not in English. I have no idea what they're talking about, but it's a good
Cypress Hill
track. It's Cypress Hill.
has a
It's a
new
dope
song. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need
Look
to
up
know.
Cypress Hill.
It's all vibes.
Look up.
It's
That's right. Look up Cypress Hill. Find the newest song. That's it.
Yep. It's dope.
I
It's
think
dope.
they might have dropped a video for it as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh man, I should check that out. But yeah, it's a dope track. You know, I definitely fuck with it. And then we got Gloom to the Tomb 3 coming out soon. Let's see here. You know, that's also another fucking track that I left off of my staff picks, but you know, Gloom Unit did drop a single. Gloomhauer. And
yeah, that dropped a few weeks back.
Did it? It only showed up on my radar this week, and I completely forgot to include it. But yeah, Gloom to the Tomb 3 in promotion of the upcoming album, House of Gloom, which I did see the promotion, the track listing for that. They got a song with, or they got it, you know, they got Clownvis on the outro of this
Oh, hell
album.
yeah.
I can't remember who else, but I did remember seeing Clownvis on that track listing. But yeah, this show's gonna have live food. Live, what are we gonna be eating? Like fucking octopuses and fucking jumping crickets? Live food,
Right.
Just
I'm
kidding.
looking forward to that live food. Listen, I'm more than likely pulling up to this. I'm looking forward to that living food.
No, but you got special guest Shaggy the Airhead in the house. You know, just to name a few: Donnie Menace, Unhappy, shit. I don't recognize any other names, but that's just me. I'm not tapped into this region really. Lions Den,
Siggy the Psycho.
Just Izzo.
He throws down.
Right on.
But yeah, man, this is gonna be fresh. Like
I'm a big fan of Donnie Menace. I saw him at the Gathering last year, but I fuck with him a lot. He's really dope.
I saw Donnie Menace open up for Darby. He was like, I believe, a last minute addition to that tour stop. And yeah, man, it was cool to chop it up with him. And he had one hell of a set. So shout out to Donnie Menace for sure. And I'm pretty sure Shaggy the Airhead might actually be performing at Gloom to the Tomb as well. I'm not 1,000%, but if he is, I'm looking forward to that.
It would make sense. He's a special guest. I know he's doing like a lazy and crazy booth, probably, as he always does.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, this one's still on our list, obviously 30 years of Cottonmouth Kings is righteous as fuck. You know, like I said, next week it'll be 30 years that I've been down with the clown, and I can't imagine my life without this underground shit. You know, even if Cottonmouth Kings is only a shell of what they formerly were, like this is a legacy that is. I mean, anyone would be blessed to still be in the game after 30 years. It's quite a feat, you know. Credit to
Yeah,
D-Lo.
Neo. Shout out to D-Loc. All credit to him for still throwing it down. And listen, you say a shell, I say that it's not that the shell has cracked and they have evolved.
All right, that's
So-
fair. And you know what? This is me talking to you, you being the expert and the super fan, me being the jackass and the juggalo who kind of is a fair weather.
I'm gonna say their shell. their shell was kind of like between, like, after they did Kingdom Come, which was the album with Saint Dog. Like, it was like, okay, this is everybody thought it was kind of going to be going to throwback KMK, and that ended up just being a one-off album, and then, you know, we lost Saint. But then after that happened, or like right before that happened, remember, D-Loc was doing shows with Richter, because I actually saw the very last show that they performed, you know, as KMK together. That was Juggalo Weekend 2020. That was the last time D-Loc and Johnny Richter performed together. And then after that happened, we started to see the cracks, and that was whenever Johnny Richter and D-Loc started beefing again. And then we got this weird iteration of Cottonmouth Kings for the album 25 to Life, which is an iteration that has just kind of been scrubbed from existence. It didn't last very long. And that 25 to Life album actually is no longer even marked as a Cottonmouth Kings album on distros. It's now marked as a D-Loc album. But yeah, that I believe that their last album, that's when they were kind of shelled. And for the record, I am part of the champion few who really fucking liked 25 to Life. I liked a lot of the shit on there, you know, but I also am a D-Loc fan. So it was his first album without Kumagai, which is their normal producer. Actually, not the first. I take that back, because Kingdom Come, they didn't have Kumagai. But yeah, like it was a completely different sound. It was I think it was his first time working with that Damn Dad. And I liked a lot of Damn Dad's beats. So a lot of people may think they're a shell. I'm going to say that they kind of went into a shell, and they've broken out of that shell, and they are now a nice, big, beautiful stoner butterfly.
All right, that's awesome. You know, good for them for the Pokemon of it all. That's cool.
Which Neo, they were fuck the system, so I'll always respect that. Yeah, man. Cottonmouth Kings has like one of the most special places in my fucking heart, like forever. You know, Cottonmouth Kings, like the whole like just stoner movement, like that got me off of prescription medication. You know, so I always got to give props where it's due, because whenever I started like really diving deep into KMK, before that they had me on like a ridiculous amount of medication, you know, and then I started listening to Cottonmouth Kings, and I'm like, you know what? I wonder if I bet I could just medicate myself with weed. And I used that to like get off of prescriptions, you know. And Cottonmouth Kings were a big part of that journey. So
Well,
shout out to them.
Thank you very much, Dr. Pakalika.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Pac, R.I.P.
Oh, yeah. All right, this is a new one here. What is this? The Brain Scan Release Party, Isolated Beings. Right, we talked about these guys.
Man, so their album is sounding fresh.
Mm-hmm.
This flyer though is, bro, this is extra levels of freshness, and this sounds like an amazing event going down in Baltimore. We got Cryptid, Killer Society, Hell's Bells, Dead Camp, Bloodlust, Gunsmoke Red, I think that's what that is, Ruthless Rob, Bleezy Poe, Delirious, Patrick Stunner, and whatever the fuck Nihilistic. I actually figured it out. Are these flyers AI? I don't know. It might be. This is also a free show though. Man, that looks hella fresh. Yeah, Neo. The underground has definitely been evolving. Isolated beings have been around for a while though. I've known about them at least probably a decade. Anything to make an event in the community is cool. Yeah, man. I'm gonna agree. But yeah, I don't know where TJ went. I think he went to go get some isolated being shit or something. But once again, shout out to the homies in Dead Camp. You know, Ronnie McMurder, he used to go by the name 12 Gauge. And 12 Gauge was originally on Carnival Spirits. And there's an In the Tunnels interview with him that I believe Scotty Balls did. So if you're looking for some early information on fucking Ronnie McMurder of Dead Camp, then you can go check that shit out. But yeah. TJ's off taking a shit. But this is going down April 11th at the Shamrock Inn. TJ.
That's purely speculation, but talking about me taking a shit. Right on. So I missed all that. That's cool. And then we got moving right along.
Let's see. Early influencers really made nothing, while nowadays they're getting rich. Definitely the landscape has changed over the years. And I'm going to agree with you right there that we should all be rich for what we do.
Super chats are open.
Super chats are open. We also have memberships open.
That's right. Memberships.
Which, by the way, all the everything we get, like money wise, in some way or another, goes back into the community. But let's continue on with we got the Fago Gang or Don't Bang tour.
Hell yeah,
bro!
I like this one a lot. You know, it starts on April 2nd. It goes all the way through June, and I have no chance in hell reading that fine print, but they're hitting a ton of fucking cities, and they got a ton of fucking dope artists that are joining them on tour throughout the tour stops. But, you know, on the main roster, DJ Smoke, MC Whore, Willie Hayes, Billy Defense, Lil Yak. You know, shout out to Billy Defense, formerly known as Will Gates, and yeah, Willie Hayes, who you just interviewed last week on his birthday, or not on his birthday, sorry, but you interviewed him last week on Wednesday. Any highlights from that talk?
Listen, Willie Hayes is a stand-up fucking dude. Until like a day or two before the interview, I didn't realize that he came in like right before the Great Divide. So it was cool chopping it up with him about that and how he came into the scene right before we divided. I thought that was hella fresh. And, you know, he didn't hold anything back. we're promoting the Fago Gang Don't Bang tour. And yeah, man, we just talked a bunch of fucking freshness. So definitely check that shit out. I'm looking forward to pulling up to this event. Like, during the interview, I think I mentioned this earlier. Hayes had guest listed me for the Vegas date, so that's going to be fucking
Nice.
mad fresh.
Congrats.
He also mentioned that at the Vegas date that they're somehow doing a raffle or something for a free tattoo next door. So, hey man, hella fresh.
So you might be getting your next face tattoos real soon.
Man. That's right. You know what? I'm going to keep it real. I have my one little one, and that's probably, I might get one more, but I'm not trying to do my whole face up.
Well, accept no substitutions. Fago Gang or Don't Bang on tour. Looks like a really good time. I wouldn't sleep on this one if it's coming around your neck of the woods, for real.
Which there's something I was wanting to ask you about, talking about Billy Defense. You were saying something recently that he made a video saying that he will never sell a Billy Defense collab. What's that about?
I mean, you just said it. He did a video and it's on social media saying that he's not going to charge for features as Billy Defense. That's it. It was like a 1-minute video.
Did he reiterate that, like, if he's only going to do collabs on a friend basis or anything like that? Or
my dude, he literally just said what I said, what you said. That's it. No paraphrasing. That's all he said.
No. Okay. I didn't see the video. I just know you mentioned something.
I know.
So
if there was more to it, I'd let you know, but that's literally what he said.
Very vague. Real quick, I want to give one last shout out to Neo, who was saying that we did a big push for the community in earlier years. So shout out to you, Neo. Appreciate it.
Let's see here. I'm going to, since you really want to know, I'll pull up the video because I should be able to find it. Let's see here. Photos. Oh, maybe I won't be able to find it.
What are you looking for?
Well, the video you want to see.
Oh.
Because you want to know, like, exactly how he worded the shit. I don't know. Like,
I need to know word for word.
Okay, he posts a lot of stuff. He actually just filmed a music video outside of the Juggalohio parking lot, I think.
Oh, that's fresh.
I'm not sure what song.
Well, it's not that big of a deal. I was just wondering if he like reiterated, like, I'm not going to be selling. Like, I didn't know if it was for artist integrity. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sell.
No, that's why.
Like,
look, dude, that's why I'm looking for it, because you want me to paraphrase, but like I can't remember. So it's better if you just go straight to the horse's mouth. But it was something along the lines of he's going to use his heart as his guide and only work with people that he aligns with and homies. So, like, yeah,
okay, there it is. There it is.
Well, but I didn't remember, man, because he posts like fucking 20 things a day, and so it gets drowned out by all the other juggalos that post shit. But I did remember to tell you that.
Cool.
Yeah. Billy Defense looks like he's more open to working with people on no budget.
Fresh.
And here's a close-up of those Fago Gang or Don't Bang tour dates, because nobody can read them on that other flyer. So I actually cropped it in Photoshop so that we could actually see where this tour is going. A lot of Midwestern dates here going into the East Coast. On April 12th, they'll be hitting up the Raven in Worcester, Mass. and then on the 25th they're in Spokane, Washington. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that's on a day I have off, but it's technically not impossible if they are within driving distance of myself. Let me see what day of the week the 25th is. Yeah, it's a Saturday. I work Saturdays, but you know what? This might actually be worth my time to skip work because it's not every day that the homies do a fucking national tour, you know? And
Right.
it would be mad cool to go out and see that. So, you know, I have a little bit of time to get my ducks in a row or come up with a fucking story. I'm sick. I can't come in today. We'll see what I can finagle, you know. But I'm not really big on taking days off work because I need that cheddar because I need to pay the bills.
Right.
I'm not, but we do have merch. We do have merch. If you want to support Carnival Spirits or Beastmaster, there's ways to do it. All right, and then of course Shade's on select dates. Shout out to Shade. You know, just because he's the only one who went the extra mile to get a special flyer for his contributions, I might as well share that. So if you're going to any of these Texas, Oklahoma, or Arizona dates, you have a chance to see Shade up in the mix. All right. Nextly, we've got, okay, this is the Bakelow tour.
Cool. We got the A Dab Will Do Ya tour, this is like the first half, I believe, of a bigger tour that he's doing, correct?
Yeah, do you want to jump into the next flyer or
Yeah.
because
Yeah, you
they
jump to the
do
next one.
repeat these dates. This is the better flyer, but this has the full tour. And that means the first part, which we just saw with continued dates with Anybody Killa.
Fresh. And as you can see off to the side there, he's got an album getting ready to drop out. What does that say? The brand new
Spiral.
album, Spiral, is available for pre-order at bakelow.com/shop. So it doesn't look like there's a date for when the album's going to drop, but there are pre-orders for it up right now.
I mean, there's no dates on this flyer, but maybe if you go to bakelow.com, it might have that info there.
Right.
That's pretty cool. I fuck with Bakelow. I've been sharing his music on our Instagram, and I follow his progress. Yeah, I'm a fan.
Oh yeah, I seen him live once. He opened up for ABK, and yeah, man, it was fresh.
I don't know what the chat's on about.
Oh, they're talking about Boy Blue. Neo asked if the Boy Blue is dead. Yeah, this is the cover for his new album Spirals, which looks hella fresh. And
yeah.
a side note that I think is extra fresh. You want to go to the next slide?
Yeah, in a second. I'm just soaking this in. This is a really dope album cover.
Right?
Yeah, I fuck with that. Okay, so this next image is a screenshot. Is that the one you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Bakelow had gotten props from Lil Pump. I thought this was pretty fresh. He says, "Love the music, keep killing it, big dog." So, man, I thought that was interesting and also random as shit.
Can you put this into context for me? Because I'm an idiot and I don't know who Little Pump is. Okay, because
So
I got my head in the ground.
Lil Pump had a big hit back around 2018-ish. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. It was really fucking big. but basically he's a rapper that came out of the whole SoundCloud era and took off. So, you know, millions of listeners. So yeah, he's one of those people. He was a meme for a minute there, but
Right on. That's
popular
funny.
rapper.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I see Bake Low getting love from other rappers all the time. It's usually M&E artists, but yeah, that's what's up. Must feel good to get recognized by someone who's got a lot of fucking clout in the game.
But I want to show this to you real quick. Shout out from France. Whoop whoop.
Oh shit.
That's hella fresh.
I sometimes forget that these internet broadcasts can go and often go worldwide. Hell yeah. All right, the next this might be the last tour flyer. It's not the last one. We got Schizo doing a Murder Mitten Massacre show on May 2nd.
Jesus, that is a fresh fucking flyer.
I mean, I see Wrath of God. I see Zay, Demise. Who else? A bunch of people.
Yeah, some of these logos don't have names. They're just logos. So,
well, I actually recognize Smokey the Bear. Shout out to Smokey the Bear.
shout out Smokey the Bear.
No, that's a Juggalo right there. I mean, I got to assume most of them are, but White Loaf. I'm not familiar with White Loaf. But yeah, I am familiar with Schizo, Michigan. Dope MC. Love Schizo. Always enjoyed his music. I actually wanted to check out his book, but I haven't yet. I say yet because there's still hope for me. He wrote a book. It's called like Water from Cactus or something. It's probably a real inspirational story because Schizo's whole claim to fame is that he's like super intelligent, but he's from the ghetto, so he's like a smart gangsta or something. It makes me want to read his book and get more familiarized because I am a fan of his music. So shout out to Schizo.
Oh yeah.
All right, the next one. Is this even a show? It is a show. MC Lars.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The 20-year anniversary show for MC Lars's The Graduate going down in Baltimore, Wednesday, May 20th, the day before my birthday. This looks hella fresh. And listen, we've had some discussions about MC Lars, like off camera. Yeah. I fucking love MC Lars, like for real. And man, this sounds fresh.
I mean, we talked about how I recently got my Edgar Allan Poe LP pre-order bundle in the mail, which comes with the physical CD. I got a T-shirt, a poster, stickers, custom illustration. There's a fucking zine that he put together all about Edgar Allan Poe, and there's mad Juggalo references in there. It's super fucking dope. He actually has done the same, well, not the same exact like features, but he actually has done a 20-year anniversary pre-order re-release for this album, The Graduate. And I actually haven't partook in this one, but it's good to see that he's doing the show. I love the way that he promotes this shit. He does these videos where he promotes his pre-order support. What are they called? Patreon, pre-order bundles. And then he finds a way to like make each video very unique. He talks about something in pop culture, and then he ends it with "I'm MC Lars and I drove here," and then the video ends. Like he actually has found a way to do it so that they're not boring or repetitive or annoying, every time MC Lars pops up in my feed, I get excited because it's going to be funny. It's going to be humorous. He's a really good dude. So if you guys are sleeping on MC Lars, first of all, you got to be into that like nerdcore because that is absolutely what he does. But he's also an old school juggalo, and he shows a lot of love. And you know, he will often perform or even host events at the gathering. Yeah, MC Lars, stand up motherfucker. Props to him.
And let's not forget the fact that there is a Juggalo reference in this album on the song Hot Topic is Not Punk Rock.
That's right. We were talking about that.
He mentions that ICP throw blankets are not punk rock.
That is so funny. That is 20 years ago, okay? That is fucking fresh. I mean, shit. Dear Joe and Joey is older than 20 years, but it's like he was making Juggalo references in his songs 20 years ago. That's what's up.
That's right.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, since we're here and we're talking about MC Lars, let me go full screen for 1 second and show you guys the poster.
Hell yeah.
Because I got it right here.
Whoa, shit. That is so fresh.
I mean,
Edgar Allan Poe with like a death metal corpse paint. I love it.
Yeah, that's the album cover, but this thing is massive and he signed it and everything. So, I mean, I really fuck with this. I haven't had a chance to put it up yet.
That right, Ninja with a Pencil, that is a sick ass fucking poster.
I don't know who he commissioned to do that artwork, but they killed it. It's really sick.
Oh yeah.
All right, let me go back on the side. Let me jump to the next, and we got, what is this here? A super show? Super Famous Fun Time Guys? Is that what we're talking about?
That's right. This actually, once again, this flyer just popped up, I believe today or within the last couple of days. I first saw it today. Now, there is one that got posted on Fago Lovers like a week or so back, some shit, and it didn't have all the extra names added on it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the reveal of all the artists we got for the Super Show 5. And we've got Super Famous Fun Time Guys, FJ Outlaw, Siamese Goat God, Sun, Darby O'Trill, Triple M FD, Apollo Exodus, and whoever the fuck that symbol is.
Man, I was waiting for you to tell me who that is because I can't read it either.
I can read every other one. And
right, hold on,
one of the things.
try.
Good luck.
SUOLV. Wait, is it love? No. Lodge? Is it 3 Lodge? Is it you? Oh my God! Fuck that guy! No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, that logo looks sick as fuck.
Yeah, listen, I don't want anyone to know my name, but I want it to look like a fucking jack-o'-lantern. Do you hear me?
Doesn't matter if you can read the name. It just needs to look like a jack-o'-lantern. Evolve. There we go. Thank you, Ninja with a Pencil. We're thinking it's Evolve.
Oh, thank you. No, now that you say that, I think you're 100% correct. I think it's Evolve.
All right. Which I don't know Evolve, but I know literally everyone else on this flyer. The only one I'm not a fan of is FJ Outlaw, and it's no offense or anything like that, but you know, just musically not my thing. But everyone else on here, this is a sick ass fucking lineup. And you know, we got Darby O'Trill on a fucking LLE like show. That's hella fresh. You also got Triple M FD spliced in there. Like, man, this is going the fuck down for sure.
I mean, what is it? 2, 4, 6, 8. I fuck with half of these names, you know, and I'm not opposed to getting familiarized with the rest of them. But yeah, this looks like a fun time. Good lineup. Shout out to Super Famous Fun Time guys. It looks like you know, if they're doing a show for the 5th year in a row, is that what this means? Is it the 5th annual, or is it just
Yeah.
their 5th show that they're I don't know. Doesn't really specify. But as always, we got to give props to Tom Wood, fantasy artist, Juggalo extraordinaire, doing his own Juggalo summer camp with the float. And I know that there's more artists announced. This is an older flyer, which includes the usual suspects: Insane Poetry, Scum, Smalls One, Kung Fu, Risk, Ice Giant. These are all float mainstays, and yeah, it's this event has been growing every year. It looks like it's gotten bigger and more badass, and of course, it includes like an actual float down a river in. I mean, they're not in canoes, are they? Are they in rafts? I don't know what they're in. But you know, that's the type of activity that is really appealing. You know, I'm not gonna say that I'm ashamed I haven't it to the float yet, but I'll say that, you know, I've got a significant amount of FOMO for this event because I'm just a huge fan of the scene, and this is turning out to be quite the annual event, you know, and they're flat out calling it Juggalo Summer Camp. So that is super fun. Really fucking don't think I'm going to make it this year as usual, but hope to correct that in the future. And one day maybe I'll float. No disrespect to anyone, you know, Ogre or Tom Wood, you know, those guys are super chill, and I think this is a really fun thing. One day we're all going to have to get together and go down there and fuck this shit up. You know, we'll go down to the float and we'll tear it up, and we'll have the time of our lives. It looks like a mini gathering. I mean, there's no way around it. It looks like a mini gathering.
Hell yeah. Definitely looks like fun.
Yep. And then, of course, we've got the other diet gathering going down at Hog Daddy's, the family reunion, first annual, with Green Jello, Isham, Lardy B, Scum, Busy Bone, ABK, Kung Fu Vampire, and your mom. I heard your mom's going to be there. September 23rd to 27th. Again, Hog Rock is so far in the cut. You got to drive through 20 miles of cornfields. You got to touch the pig to get cell phone reception. I don't know. That's what it was like a decade ago. Or, you know, fucking old time ago. Yeah, I don't know. This is very interesting to me, you know, because I always think about like what's going to happen when ICP is gone, and how is the underground going to thrive without the Wicked Clowns in the far future after the third deck is come and gone. You know, it's going to be shit like this. You know, it's going to be the venues that welcome Juggalo and Juggalo adjacent artists to come and perform, and Juggalos that still want to gather and still want to fuck with each other are going to converge and support the artists that are still trying to make it happen. You know, and these are all solid acts, I would say, to draw you back to Hog Daddies. I mean, it's nothing I'm personally interested in, but I'm not mad at it. You know, I think it's really interesting that this is going down, and it would be hilarious if they one day booked like, you know, Shaggy or Violent J, you know, to do like a solo I mean, last year Violent J was booked for the float, and then he pulled a no-show at the last minute, and Kung Fu Vampire had to step in and save the day, fill the spot. But who's to say that this wouldn't happen? Maybe Kung Fu Vampire is gonna bail on Hog Daddies, and then Violent J will come and take his spot. It'll be full circle,
Yeah. And yes, Neo, this is at Hog Daddies. This is at Hog Rock.
Cave in Rock, Illinois, boy. So while we're over here still trying to figure out where the gathering of the Juggalos is going to take place, Hog Daddies is like, here, come here. Not you, ICP, but everybody else.
Which, I wonder if there's anyone else performing. I know there was a flyer that I think had some more names on it. I know Lex the Hex was originally announced as well.
Well, I'll tell you what, because it's still early. This is going down in September, and we're going to talk about this during tour time in the future. So next time,
that's right.
We'll dig up the other flyers, because there are other flyers. You're right. This is just the one that we threw up last week. And then, of course, we got the Rocklahoma 3-night 20th anniversary extravaganza taking place in Oklahoma, with Insane Clown Posse playing on Sunday next to the likes of Suicidal Tendencies, Ugly Kid Joe. My God, I want to go that. Holy shit. I said this last week, man. Ugly Kid Joe playing for an American audience is like, I've been waiting for Ugly Kid Joe to do an American tour forever. And I think they did it one time and I couldn't make it. I did make it. Yeah, they're playing overseas all the time. They know where the money is. So they go overseas and they fucking kill it over there. They need to show some love to the fucking West Coast, please. Sorry, I'm just a little depressed because Ugly Kid Joe is on my bucket list for live bands. And the fact that they're doing a show with ICP is just fucking blowing my mind. So when is this taking place? September 4th, 5th, and 6th. September 6th. God, I never thought I'd ever want to go to Oklahoma. Even when the gathering was in Oklahoma, I skipped that shit. I went to Norway that year. I had a really good time. And I've heard that that's among one of the worst gathering locations that they've ever had. A toss-up between that and the gathering of the Muddaloes in 2006. But then again, I wasn't at that one either, so I couldn't tell you. That's just what I heard. But yeah, do you have any standout favorites on here besides ICP? Are you a metalhead into Slayer and Godsmack and Papa Roach?
I mean, yeah. Honestly, I love me some old school Godsmack, Slayer, like fucking Slayer, man. Raining Blood is all time like one of my top thrash anthems.
Oh, that's what it says. Actually, it says 40 years of Rain and Blood, so that's what they're promoting. That's awesome.
So yeah, man, like that is fucking crazy awesome. I love Slayer. Also Suicidal Tendencies, that's a big one for me. Yeah, Ugly Kid Joe, who I saw a few years back when they did that tour you were talking about. Cypress Hill, Pennywise. Yeah, man, there's a lot of fucking fire here. Those are probably the big ones. I'd like to see Hollywood Undead. I've only seen them one other time. That was on the side of the street in Hollywood. And
no
Yellow Wolf.
They're gonna have Tim Montana. Is that Hannah's brother?
I don't know. Is it?
All right, that was a bad joke. But it was brought to my attention that ICP is booked for more than one festival this year. This is just one of them, Rocklahoma. I don't have the other flyers, but I guess we do have this one. We've got we've got the Vans Warped tour with this flyer, and again, this might be outdated because there's still some redacted names. Like, what are we looking at? The Epstein files? Good grief.
Yeah, there's still some names that aren't announced on here, but definitely, like, I'm nowhere near Orlando. I'm on completely opposite coast, so would not be going to this. But I think it's safe to assume that these tour dates that we have lined up can kind of give us a glimpse into what ICP is planning tour wise. Because if you look, you got the Rocklahoma coming up, right? And that is, I believe, September, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So you can assume that they're going to go on tour around that time. This is in November. And this is over by Florida and shit. So you can assume that there will be some sort of tour around that coast around that time. I'm thinking it's safe to assume.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm just taking a quick look at ICP's Facebook. Yes. You know what? I can put this on the screen. We can talk about this one. Let's see here. So we got Aftershock. Wait. The fuck? Oh, I have to.
You have to remove the flyer.
Yeah, I have to remove this. Sorry. Okay, here we go. The big reveal. So this is the other one that I was thinking about. It's the after. We didn't show this flyer last week, but ICP is booked on the Aftershock Festival, which is taking place in Sacramento, California, in October on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Jesus, look at all these bands. We got Tool, we got Limp Bizkit, we got Wu-Tang, Cypress Hill, Public Enemy. I don't even know where ICP is on the flyer yet. I'm just reading the big names I see. We got Offspring, Suicide Boys, we got 3-6 Mafia, we got Wolf Mother. Going down a little further, we got Coheed and Cambria, Black Label Society, Suicidal Tendencies. Down a little further, the Seven Dust. I don't even see Insane Clown Posse. Here they are. They're at the top. They're under Limp Bizkit, Wu-Tang, Public Enemy, Cypress Hill, and then it's Insane Clown Posse, and then POD and Drowning Pool. They're at the top. So I see now what we're looking at here. These are in columns. The left column is Thursday. ICP's playing on Friday, and then there's Saturday and Sunday. If you look and you go down the line, it looks like maybe these are like multiple stages. Is that what we're dealing with here? This looks like a fucking crazy festival. God damn. Imagine going to all 4 days.
all I gotta say is Limp Bizkit, ICP, Suicide Boys, 3-6 Mafia, all on the same day. Like, holy shit. That is beyond fresh. Right? Some other standouts, like, I mean, you got Sublime on here. That's pretty fucking cool. I'm not the biggest Sublime fan, but that's still pretty cool.
Hold on, because you said that, I need to tell you that that I saw the announcement for Sublime's new album. I saw the artwork for their new album, the title of the album, and then I heard a single for that album. And I was immediately reminded that Brad Knoll, is that his name? The late former singer of Sublime. It's his son who is now doing vocals for Sublime.
Yeah.
And so when you listen to the new Sublime song, it fucking sounds like the old Sublime. He sounds exactly like his father. exactly like his father. It is eerie. And when I heard that, I was like, "Oh shit! This is like the Sopranos reboot. This is like."
Another tidbit on the Sublime. It's actually Kevin Zinger is managing them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kevin Zinger from Suburban Noise is the one managing them.
That's funny.
So yeah, man, like hella fresh. All love to Sublime. But yeah, another like I would love to see the fucking Offspring. I haven't seen them since fuck. I think the last time I saw the Offspring live was like the 90s. So that'd be cool. Yeah, man, stacked fucking lineup here. Hella fresh.
Yeah, I definitely would love to be at this show. California, huh? October, I suppose it's the 2nd. Let me see what day of the week that is. It's a Friday. Well, goddamn, it says it right on the fucking flyer. Thanks, guys. Motherfucker.
Listen, I don't have the best view of it, just for the record, but
but still, that is mad fresh. And you know, you brought up Zinger. I just thought it was funny because, you know, I told you guys before, I'll tell you again, and I'm going to even do this much. I'm going to show you on the screen that I'm not fucking around. I literally have a new Facebook that I implore you to send me a friend request, stay connected with me. I'm fucking with the Juggalo Underground heavy with this account. And as you can see here, I only have 184 friends. I'm trying to add everybody back, but the situation is that Facebook will strangle my ability to friend request people. After one or two requests, it puts a pause on my account, and it won't let me do it again for 24 hours. It thinks I'm spamming people. So it'd be a lot easier if you're on Facebook to send me a friend request. This is my profile. All right. As you can see here, I'm sharing our fucking lives. And yeah, I just, anyway, the reason that I thought of sharing this with you is because there is that section of Facebook where it says people you might know. And Zinger showed up in that section the other day. I was like, oh, yeah, I know him. So I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, send me a friend request. You know, connect with me on Facebook if you're inclined. I'd love to have you as a friend. And with that, I think we're done with tour time. We did it.
Yeah. We have, I believe, one more segment that I wanted to do.
Okay.
You want to do that Comets of Carnage that we announced last week?
Yes. Let's see. Comets of Carnage. All right. Well, I can make the animation go, but I don't have what are we putting on the screen? Is I have to find
we
the
were
link,
doing the Brother Lynch thing.
I know, but what am I doing? Like, I don't have the page. Am I going to the fucking YouTube channel? What am I?
Yeah, go to YouTube.
Okay. All right, hold on. Let's see here.
Hey, all love, Neo. We got one more segment that we're gonna do before we end this stream. We talked about this last week, and that's the main reason I want to do it, because otherwise, like, it's gonna fuck with my OCD. But yeah, last week we had mentioned that Brother Lynch Hung had dropped an AI, like he's dropped 2 episodes now of this series that he's doing with AI. And man, so we're gonna get into it.
All right, so we're going to start with our intro. And boom. Got it. All right. This is Brother
right.
Lynch Hung's YouTube channel, and it looks like the series is called Crash Out. No? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I have not seen this yet, so this is a total reaction from me, but I'm gonna click what? The pilot? Is that where we're starting?
Yeah, let's watch the pilot.
Okay. Is this it?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. So you're telling me that this is 100% AI? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like it so far. This looks like a real video.
You'll see in a minute. Yeah.
20 minutes later, dun dun dun.
Hold on. Let's point out he got in the passenger side. so his driver's side door is broken.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It looks like there's two people in the car, but now there's one.
His hands aren't in the steering wheel, but he's moving.
He's not moving though.
Oh. Once again, getting out the passenger side.
Dude, it went from two people. I mean, all right, whatever. I'm just going to go with it.
Yo, watch where you going.
Okay, hold on. So they get into a fight. Now they're already in the middle of a circle of people. He's about to pull out the pew pew.
Pulling out the piece.
Oh, look at that. They're making X marks with their gun smoke. That is cinematic as fuck. Sorry. Wait a minute. What happened?
It's daytime. Oh, it's nighttime.
Done it. Oh, shit. The cops are all over the place. They were at the scene of the crime. He cut them off. Now he's heading right for them. They're everywhere. Man, fuck Grand Theft Auto. I'm talking about Brother Lynch Auto.
That's right.
Ditch the car.
Oh.
It's his boo.
Man, he got away from them cops clean.
Dude, that is cold as fuck. She's trying to hold his hand, and he's like, nah, bitch. Crash Out. Oh my God. What did we just watch? All right. So thank you for bringing this to my attention. I'm sorry. I am a Brother Lynch Hung fan, but I was not fucking paying attention, and I did not know that this came out until you told me about it. So, I mean, is this what we're here for? The comments? Are we going to dive in here?
Let's see what these comments are looking like, because holy shit.
You don't got to use AI to make heat. This is fire. Keep it going. I see the vision, OG. Lynch, I love you, man, but that's some sloppy ass AI BS right there. My favorite rapper is making films with AI. Lynch, cuz the fuck is this? Wait, there's a response. Someone says he smoked out. Bro, I need Black Movement 2 ASAP. Big homie
What's that
is
long
legit
one?
filmmaker. We are going with this cringy AI garbage. Brother Lynch Hung, that AI don't look like you, man. You look more gangster than that. Was that supposed to be him? I didn't actually assume that that was supposed to be him because it didn't look like him. You know, I mean, look, he's a filmmaker. It doesn't mean it's autobiographical. I'm calling him a filmmaker, but you know that's debatable. This has to stop.
That's to stop.
The technology is not going anywhere, my brother. From one artist embracing it to another, it's gonna be like you have CGI in the movie. Do you have AI in the movie? Same question. We got to know where to cut that shit so it's cohesive and ain't no legs popping out of hands and shit. Well, that's true. Nothing that egregious went down in this video. I think the funniest part was when his girlfriend had her hand held out and he was like, fuck that, I'm not grabbing your hand. That was awesome.
Listen, I'm just going to go ahead and chalk it up that his driver's side door is broken. You know how those older cars be? It's stuck, so he has to get in through the fucking passenger.
Dude, I'm sorry, but you're making a lot of leaps for logic here. There were two motherfuckers in that car when he got in that door, and then it was just him driving by himself. So, no, that ain't it. That ain't it. That right there is it's more than just continuity error. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see what the chat's saying. Okay, we just got Ivy Killa laughing, blowing his mind, and pooping. I show you right. All right, let's continue with the comments of carnage here. We got AI got in on the right side of the car, then drove away on the left. This fool smoked out.
This fool smoked out.
I don't even know what that asterisk means. Whack as hell. Please tell me Lynch had nothing to do with this BS. Looks like a little kid made this crap. Can't believe he made this terrible ass video. It's just because anybody can do this, right? I don't think it looks like a kid made this. I mean, the only thing about this that feels like a kid made it was when they fucking crossed the gun smoke.
Yeah, instead of shooting at each other, they fired in the air.
I mean, I could see a kid doing that, but that actually was the coolest visual aspect of this whole thing.
Do you want to watch the next one? Because there is a second part. Like originally there was just this, and then right after we ended our live stream, he uploaded another one. So
let me read a couple more comments here. That was
cool.
Terrible. Don't do it, bro. You'll lose hella fans that way. Be true to your art, homie. Don't be a sellout. This is actually helpful to, take the temperature and just read the room of how people feel about AI. We're still in that phase right now where people are super fucking against AI. And sometimes it feels like it's just, a pile-on. Like I don't actually think people care, but they're virtue signaling because they heard that AI is garbage and that it's bad for the environment. But really, I always look at AI like it's just a fucking high-tech version of memes. Did people ever get mad about people stealing images, throwing text on it, and just sharing it on social media? Because memes always felt like it was a sneaky way to plagiarize and recycle other people's content and repurpose it and make jokes. Anyways, AI is just a fancy version of that. I mean, but then again, he is probably monetizing and trying to make some money off of views. So it's a murky territory, I suppose. You know.
So I recently I heard like an interview clip with Boy George.
Okay.
Completely random, but he
Truly.
was stating, yeah, he was stating basically that he himself has tinkered with AI and that he has made full songs with AI where he is able to tweak his voice and like change it into like different languages and shit like that. And his statement is basically like, if you're afraid of AI, then you have problems because this is nothing more than a tool. Like you know, like all other tools, you can use it to your advantage or you can just slop it, you know? And it really does come down to artist integrity, you know, like, are you willing to put out that picture that has an extra fucking arm coming out of it? Or are you gonna regenerate it a few more times until you get what you want, you know?
Well, I will say this: being a friend of several artists, all in and outside of the Juggalo community, I can understand the anxiety and disappointment in the idea of losing business to people who would rather just whip something together with AI instead of paying a graphic artist for doing that type of work. But for just random generated prompts and fun images to be shared for free online, it really does feel more aligned with meme culture than it does.
Mhm.
Like, no one was ever, paying, hiring and paying for a graphic designer to make like a shitty flyer for like a YouTube stream, or I mean, there's plenty of graphic designers out there that are using AI as well. And I think the one time that I can agree that it's bullshit is I saw in a Juggalo group on Facebook, somebody was advertising that they were selling AI artwork for $10 a pop, and they showed a bunch of their examples, and it was literally a bunch of Tom Wood designs that was just like repurposed with a bunch of other bullshit added. And it's like straight up taking Tom Wood's artwork, putting it into the AI machine, and then pumping it back out with a little bit. And to charge people money for that, that's fucking wrong. I'm just saying. And I do sympathize with anyone. Hey, what the fuck?
My bad. I was putting it on the stage too.
God damn it! I'm trying to show love to all the chats. But yeah.
Yeah, it comes off lazy in your opinion, Ninja with a pencil. I feel it. Let's see. He also said AI is like Temu for art. It can kind of do the job, but it's still cheap garbage. So once again, I think you can do some fresh fucking shit with AI. But it all comes down to the user. You know, it's like playing a video game, like some people can tweak it, some people can't. Like I've taken a class in AI. So, it is what it is. It's the future, and you can either embrace it or, the technology isn't all the way there yet, clearly, but it's the future, man, and you can't stop the future from happening. So I will say, though, all props to people that are still doing it old school and drawing and real graphic design work, because AI can't do what you do. They can do similar, but cannot do what an actual graphic designer can do.
I mean, there's a lot of debates out there, and there's definitely people that have strong cases for and against it. And this really isn't the time or place, but we are looking at an AI short film by Brother Lynch Hung, and we're about to jump into episode 1. So I guess this is going to raise the question of is this good? See. All right, hold on. Okay, now that is Brother Lin Chong.
Yes.
And it looks like he's in the stew. He's got a different girlfriend already.
Ready to roll?
Moved on quick.
You look great tonight.
Thanks. You too. I'm excited for this place.
Yeah, me too. Heard the food is amazing.
You guys are going out on a date, hitting up a restaurant. Hope you guys like my narration. I feel obliged to like pause and comment because I don't know if we're allowed to just play it straight through.
Can't wait.
After you. So what do you do? Where do you work?
I'm an attorney. Are you ready to order?
Yeah, and I'll have the steak.
The steak. Excellent choice.
The steak.
I'll have the same. I'll get that started for you.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Why is it when his date is talking, her lips aren't moving, and when the waitress is fucking responding to his order, it's the fucking date's mouth that's moving? Like, what? All right, there's definitely some issues with this. If we really want to get to the weeds, god damn.
So what do you do for your work?
I'm a music producer. I work with a lot of new artists.
Oh, that's interesting. Big artists or small?
Big artists, actually. He's headlining festivals now.
Wow, impressive. Have you seen him perform?
Yeah, last summer the energy was incredible.
Enjoy your meal.
Oh man, I thought she was going to get a fist pump. Do we know what EBK24 is, or is that also like AI slop, like misspelled?
EBK means like ABK, but it's originally ABK was EBK. Everybody
killer. Is that really what it means?
Yeah.
Good grief.
How you liked the meal?
It's really good. So where's your woman? I know you have one.
Oh damn, he's getting called out.
Like right off the back, hey.
Well, I'm just
I know you got a woman.
dating right now. Where's your man?
He's like, we're not even holding hands yet, so it's not that serious.
Oh, I like the way he says, "Where's your man?"
Well, we just broke up.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I bet he is. So this is really fascinating. I love how he's got this first date, but he doesn't even know if she's single yet.
Yeah, right. He got the date. Doesn't know if she's single. Like, what's going on? Like, where did they meet? What's going on here?
Brother,
they pulled right up to the front of the entrance of this restaurant.
Sorry, I didn't mean to lose our fucking screen here, but this is Brother Lynch Hung Sneaky Link 2026. All right, we're back.
Yeah, I guess I needed to get out.
Yeah, it's always good to get out. How long were you together?
About 5 years. I come in to find out he got a girl pregnant while we were together.
Damn, making all men look bad.
All men.
He's like, this guy's making us look bad while my girlfriend's chained up in the trap house.
Well, the movie's about to start. You want to head over there?
Let's do it.
What are they going to go see? Minecraft?
Wait, what is that behind us?
Oh no, are they pulling us over?
Uh-oh, shit's about to get real.
I love how straight faced just stiff she is.
Good, she's scared. She don't know. She don't know what's going to happen. They're about to get profiled.
Wait, are they about to pull us over?
We're about to see some AI racism. Shit.
Do you have a license and registration?
Yes, officer. Right here.
Thank you. Stay in the car.
Step out of the car. What did I
Don't do it, Brother Lynch.
do wrong? Why? What did I do? Don't move. All right. I'm not resisting.
Officer, please.
Gun, drop, gun, hey!
Wait a minute. Was that the date who did that? Hold on. I gotta run this back.
What did I do wrong? Why? What did I do? Don't move. All right. I'm not resisting.
Officer, please.
Gun, drop, gun,
Yeah.
hey!
Dude. Oh my God. She shot the cops. Holy shit.
I just want to point out that this has nothing to do with the pilot episode.
Well, no, that was the pilot episode. That was just to get us on board. Like, are you kidding me? There's so many ways you can crash out. Like, this is just when you take your side piece on a date and you go see a movie and then she kills a cop and now you're caught up. This scenario happens all the time. All right,
I'm guessing that's what this whole series is. It's just random little crash outs.
Well, I like to see more episodes. So far, so good. It's interesting. Someone's calling him the GOAT. Lynch filmed something with a camera. No, that's too real. Comments are open. Now give me some feedback. Oh, he's asking for feedback here. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right. Well, look, he's got some feedback. Lynch, man, you're a great rapper. Great with the camera. Man, you the GOAT of the West Coast. So please stop this AI shit. You hella authentic, and AI is everything your music stands against, other than and that I just want to say great music. I take the low budget, gritty vibe of a Leatherface MV over this any day. You a real one, but that tech ain't. No way this really Lynch. Kevin, what the fuck you doing, man? You ruin what you've built. 24 deep, Season of the Sick, Loaded, EBK4, etc. Now this trash, AI BS. People are so triggered. This was hot AI garbage, ain't it? How did you make the beats on the first album, but your last album was garbage? Oh, okay. Now his last album was garbage. See, this is where your haters like come out of the woodwork, and they have an excuse to hate now, you know?
Right. Which I'm gonna disagree on that comment. Like, I'm gonna interject and disagree on that. His last album was pretty fucking fire, but
Oh my God. This is hilarious. AI, how you know an artist with zero creativity, integrity left in the tank. Beyond time for this dude to retire. That was a harsh one.
ooh, that's harsh.
Brother
Listen,
Lynch was
I'm excited. I'm actually interested in keeping up with this series just because it's so ridiculous. And they're short. Like, does it look like AI slop? Yes, it fucking does. But hey, it's mildly entertaining.
when we look back, like 10 years from now, we're going to look back and remember the early days of AI, right? That's what it is. We're going to look back and remember, just like we look back at CGI in the early 90s. You go watch a movie like The Lawnmower Man, and you think that, wow, that was really high-tech graphics back in 1990, and now it looks like fucking worse than Atari graphics or something, you know?
Hey.
Yeah, but I was about to
Independence
say,
Day.
right? I mean, but even still, the practical effects with CGI combined, miniature models and movie magic in general, AI, it truly is another tool in the toolbox. But let's face it, even CGI got played out and overused, and now it has lost its effect where, movies are just like fucking CGI smorgasbords that aren't even impressive anymore because it's so common, I remember a really smart, you know, opinion was that the best CGI is when you can't tell that CGI is being used, when it actually tricks you, not when it's like fucking dragons and monsters and fucking flying cars and people getting punched with their fucking nuggets flying, just all this crazy bullshit that you can tell it's fake. But this comment here says Brother Lynch was in the Epstein files as the chef.
That's funny.
Let's see here. Good quality video, not like dem AI video. A quote from Brother Lynch hung. I be at the motel, fuck up blood in my cup with a fine sitch hugged up, crip hop OG brother. Man, sometimes your real fans got to stick up for you, like this guy.
Yeah.
Through thick and thin, Hey, look, I love you, brother, but get back on your music, please. Super dope, like the dreamy, surreal style of this. Love your music, but this is poop. Make a real film. This is wicked garbage. Laugh my ass off. You still have time to delete this mind rot slop. LOL. This is dog shit, bro. Time to retire. What is it with people telling you to retire just because you don't like a video? Good grief. Let the man live.
Listen, he's experimenting. He got a hold of AI. He's fucking with it. So,
but that is the best way to find out, like, where your fans stand on this, is to put out some AI, and then he's asking for feedback. So I think he now knows how people feel about AI.
Well, only time will tell if we get an actual episode 2. If we do, though, we just might watch it here.
Oh,
see if it gets any better.
We're definitely, dude, I'm loving this. Ironically, but still, I think this is a great find. Super curious about it. By the way, it was Lil Wayne who recently came out and said that he fucked around with AI. He did some verses. He wasn't impressed. He didn't like it. He didn't think it was better than what he can do. And so he's not scared of it. And his advice is, if you're intimidated by AI, get better at doing what you do.
Exactly. Wise words right there.
All right. So I have a question for you, a question for the chat. And sincerely, I don't know the answer to this question. I'm not just playing dumb. Is Dark Lettuce an AI group, or is it just some anonymous ninjas making music? What's the deal with Dark Lettuce?
To the best of my knowledge, that is AI.
Okay. I listened to a new Dark Lettuce song this weekend. It was like all about the pyramids, and it was like literally about like, the construction of the pyramid. I was listening to it and I'm like, I'm digging it. I like it. But I don't know. I'm like, how did they do this? What are they doing here? And it makes sense that it's AI because, I don't know. It's because they started off doing like straight up Juggalo stuff, and now it seems like they're expanding off into just like, I don't know, weird things. So I don't quite know how I feel about Dark Lettuce. I see them, making music and then selling merch and physical hard copies of their music. So, I mean, this is exactly what ninjas are up to with AI. They're making movies, they're making albums, they're making fake bands, and they're making
money.
They're making money.
They're making money, man. They're redesigning Tom Wood fucking images and selling them with fucking people's names on them.
I mean, Dark Lettuce is creative. They got a whole record label. It's like Mealtime or whatever, and so
I will say, as far as Dark Lettuce goes, that it is interesting. It is definitely like very tongue in cheek and clever, but you know, I might check out a song here and there, but I'm not too into AI music, you know.
no, neither am I. But I am into Juggalo shit, and I'm into
Right.
Juggalo. I'm into shit that Juggalos create. I'm very much interested in the fandom. I like fan art. I like parodies. I like tributes. I like diss tracks. You know, I like Juggalo content, and so it's piqued my curiosity for a while. I haven't actually like sat and listened to an entire Dark Lettuce CD, but I'm following them on Spotify. You know, and when they got these new tracks, I check it out, and so it's on my radar. I'm a little curious who's behind Dark Lettuce. Like, wouldn't it be funny if it's like somebody who either used to make music themselves, or it's just some juggalo like you and me who's been in the community forever, and it's like, I got an idea. Like, like I'm just curious who's the fucking mastermind behind Dark Lettuce.
Right. Well, maybe we can find out and reveal that here on the show. But
Are we putting out a call to interview Dark Lettuce?
yes,
Dark Lettuce,
the call is
if
out.
you need to create some sort of fucking avatar to hide yourself, like if you want to send us your fucking, if we can find a way to keep your identity secret, would you come and talk to us, please?
Please. We have questions.
I don't care. I don't care about exposing you. It's not that serious, but
No, but definitely anything, any juggalo out there that's active in the community, at some point in time, we do want to talk to you. So
for real. And also like in a whole episode dedicated to getting to know you, hence in the tunnels,
exactly.
Well, hell yeah, man. This has been a fun episode. We just hit the 3-hour mark. I think it's a good spot to, wrap it up. Is there anything else that you want to add before we call it a day?
Yeah. Let's see. What is this? Laugh my ass off, bro. You expose yourself. LOL. Anyways. Yeah, man. We got the fucking merch store. So if you haven't, make sure to check that out. We got fresh designs like this one right here.
Oh shit!
We also got. I am wearing it. Yes, I'm wearing it right now.
Fuck yeah.
So hit up the merch store. We also have the Nate Prez collab shirts, which are also hella fresh. Actually, I think I have one right here. So, yeah, man, definitely hit up the merch store. It's going down.
That's what's up. And then of course we have our channel memberships on YouTube available now. Last week we had Ninja with a Pencil and Ivy Killa sign up for memberships while we were live, which was super, super fresh. Thank you guys. It's motivating for me to get my first, membership exclusive video made and put out for you guys real soon. So look forward to that. If you guys want to join, we've got a couple different tiers, and we have hours and hours of exclusive content behind the paywall. Tons of shit from over 14 years of making content on YouTube. And there is one last thing that I did want to plug, and that was the Morton's List meetups at Juggalohio, which obviously have already happened if you were there. But today there is a virtual quest Morton's List is well, actually 29th, 28th. Sorry, I showed the wrong flyer first. This is the flyer for the quests that were going down outside Juggalohio. This is the flyer for today's stream, which I was going to try and join, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. So it starts in an hour. I actually might still join this. If any of you guys are inclined and you want to do a virtual quest, an official Morton's List quest online, I've done this before. Scotty Balls and I joined.
Is that going on right now? Actually, because they're 3 hours ahead, right?
Yeah.
So it's going on right now.
Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Why did I think it was only 3 o'clock right now? Oh,
that'd be awesome, but it's not.
No, because I just said we went for 3 hours. Sorry, I'm a little spaced out. I actually need to go have some lunch, so maybe I'm not joining this quest. But you know, I'm a huge fan of Morton's List. I'm a supporter. I've backed their Patreons. I've got my name in the credits and the liner notes of the new hard copy edition. I'm incredibly honored to have my portrait drawn by Tall Jess, who is co-founder of Morton's List and did all the illustrations for the Quest of Shangri-La. If I had mentioned this earlier, all of y'all could have left our stream and gone and checked out theirs, but instead I decided to gatekeep it until it's already too late. So fuck y'all, nobody's doing the quest. But if I can, I will always, help promote Morton's List endeavors, and I'm always going to be sharing and forwarding and promoting all the happenings in the Juggalo world that I can see in my feed on Carnival Spirits Facebook and also Instagram. So if you guys are on these platforms, come fuck with us. Make sure you send me a friend request on Facebook. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube, hit the notification bell so you know when we go live, and also tell a Juggalo homie about us. Maybe share this video with one of your Juggalo family members. Let's try and expand this network and get a little bit more connected in 2026, because we are back every Sunday afternoon right here on Carnival Spirits. And somebody wants a hug. All right, Caligreen, any last words?
Yeah, man. I will see you guys this Wednesday for my interview with Evil Pimp. It's going the fuck down. Other than that, we'll be back here next week. So that's right. Always keep it wicked fresh.
Yeah, boy. All right. Much love, motherfuckers. I'll catch you on the next one. And until then, always remember to fuck the fuck off.